Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. Hope everybody is doing well on this very hot day of June 23rd, 2025. Monday evening baseball, and the Yankees are back on the road, chat. As I'm sure most of you guys know, you're always kept in the loop, whether it's through YankSav or, through your own Yankee endeavors. What am I saying right now? 3-game set in Cincinnati. We're back on the road, chat. And, it's good to see you guys again. It's been a long time. I hope everybody's been doing well and enjoying the Yankees kind of getting back within their mojo. Now, just one series, and in the case of the Angels game that they finally did win at the end of last week, we were not live for that. But, for those who don't follow me on YankSav, I was in total fucking crash out mode that day, taking control of the June swoon. Maybe I need to clear my throat. We took control of the June swoon, chat, and we grabbed it by the throat. And since then, the Yankees have won 3 out of 4 games. And has us at 45 and 32. AL East lead still remains a lot slimmer than it was a few weeks back, but 2.5 games, even if it were 2.5 games down, you guys know how I feel about this team over the long haul. Even, when shit was going bad a week ago, which we're, again, not out of just yet, but we're trending upwards. Regardless of any of that, I'm not worried about this team. But we've also been saying I'm down for a division race. So 2.5 game lead, hey, I'm cool with it. Makes the summer more interesting than a 7-game lead. Forget all that, though. We're just here to kind of casually watch some Yankees baseball, though we used to always do in here on a consistent basis. I know it's been another kind of longish gap between watch parties. We didn't have one for the Orioles series, but of course, they took 2 out of 3 there, and that game yesterday was badass. So we're going to talk a lot about Chisholm Jr. in just a little bit. I posted something on YankSav about his stats since coming over in the trade last year, and I want to go into it with you guys. So we'll do that in just a little bit. But of course, we got some lineups to go through. We'll take a look at what the Reds are putting out there as well. But, first things first, let's discuss the starting pitcher for tonight's game. Actually, first things first, let me say hello to the chat. How we doing, Of course, we'll be kicking it all night, interacting with you guys once I get through my pregame here as per usual. But in the meantime, if you don't mind, drop a like on the stream. It does help out a great deal. Subscribe if you are new. But, for those who may be out of the loop, Ryan Yarbrough is placed in the IL with what is being considered a low-grade oblique strain. And with that, we are getting Marcus Stroman back, and it's probably going to be an activation later this week. But as of right now, that is not the case. No Stroman just yet. It's going to be Alan Winans on the bump, which is, a perfect name for a pitcher, Winans. And speaking of Winans, 7-0 down in AAA with a .90 ERA, 1.04 WHIP. He has been absolutely spectacular for the Rail Riders this year. If you don't recall, which I'm sure many of you don't, and I don't blame you, they claimed Winans off waivers this past winter, and I believe it was from the Braves. I know that's who he was with last year. And, some of you guys, I'm sure maybe I saw somebody in the comments saying, we're going to get rocked looking at Winans' numbers last year. I guess he faced the Reds with the Braves and got shelled. I'm not saying he's going to shove tonight, and I'm not saying he won't get rocked. But you can't judge a pitcher that is fresh in the Yankee organization. You can't judge him off his track record prior to that. The Yankees are the best in the business at what we always kind of say around here, usually when it comes to relievers, but we obviously know it applies to starters now as well. They're very good at turning nothing into something, and at least as far as the AAA statistics go, that's what they've done. Now, if you remember him in spring training, he's not going to light up the radar gun and not much flashy stuff or any of that, but his command has improved significantly, and his soft contact rate is incredible. Again, all this stuff comes from AAA statistics, so we do got to take it with a grain of salt. Even I will say that. But I'm kind of excited, chat. I'm excited to see what Alan Winans can do for us tonight. Now, it is just a spot start. Stroman is going to get activated, and he's going to take over this his turn in the rotation, of course, which was formerly Ryan Yarbrough's, who, again, low-grade oblique strain for Yarbrough. We'll see how long he's out for. I imagine at least a few weeks. But, again, whether it's Stroman, Yarbrough, and when it comes to Yarbrough, it might be a little bit surprised me saying this. I don't think so, but obviously Winans as well. Like, these guys aren't starting in the playoffs. Now, Yarbrough will very likely and should have a spot on the playoff roster, but, regardless of the last few starts, which really the last couple starts have been fine. It was the outing 3 starts ago against Boston where he got lit up at Fenway. Outside of that, he's still been really damn good. Nothing to do with what I'm saying here. Ryan Yarbrough is a good piece of this team. He's not starting playoff games. And Alan Winans, no matter how good he looks tonight, he's not starting playoff games. And Marcus Stroman, when he returns, the hope there is, Chad, and I'm sure you're along with me here, is, hey, look good for a few weeks, fingers crossed, and then maybe we'll be able to trade him at the deadline, free up some salary to potentially make an additional move on top of the ones that we already plan on the Yankees getting done this deadline. But again, for now, tonight, this is kind of the individual story that I'm pretty hyped up for tonight's game. Now, we'll get into the lineup in just a moment. Again, want to talk about Jazz. But, chat, let me know how you guys are feeling about winning tonight. I don't ask, is it a big deal? Because it's not. It's not a big deal. But it's exciting. For Yarbrough going down, a guy we all love, and at least saves us one viewing of a Stroman start. Let's go Allen Winans. Again, 7-0, .90 ERA in AAA this year, 1.04 whip. A lot of soft contact, incredible command so far with the Yankees. I don't know the exact details of all the adjustments that he made since coming over to us, but I'm sure we'll get a good in-depth explanation of all that on tonight's broadcast. But yeah, Winans on the bump for the Yanks. For the Reds, old. Sorry, that was from the Angels last week. This is probably what I'm going to start doing for more casual series like this. And I do want to make a announcement in a moment about the status of watch parties going forward, so we have a more concrete plan of when we're going live and all that, so you guys know what the deal is. But something I'm going to start doing is, instead of whipping up a whole opposing starting pitching graphic, I'm just going to throw their stats on top of the lineup, which, as you see, left-hander Nick Lodolo, he's 5-5, 3.71 ERA. He'll be going for Cincinnati. As for their lineup, TJ Friedl, Matt McClain, Ellie De La Cruz, Spencer Steer, Gavin Lux, who's a guy we discussed in the offseason as a potential get for the infield. Of course, did not happen. He goes to the Reds. He's playing okay, 103 WRC+. He'll bat fifth and play left field. Is he playing left field for them, or did I just make a typo? I guess that adds up. Anyways, Tyler Stevenson will bat sixth, and Jose Trevino, our old friend, will catch and bat seventh. If you haven't heard, he's been fantastic for them offensively this year, and I'm sure with the glove as well, probably not with his arm, as we know as Yankee fans. But shout out Jose Trevino. He got his American League Championship ring prior to the game. There was a nice little video with him and Boone earlier, so I'm sure it's nice little some camaraderie for Jose Trevino, and shout out to him because he definitely was a solid Yankee. He'll bat seventh and catch. Jake Fraley batting eighth and playing right, and was it Christian Encarnacion Strand, the longest name of all time, rounds out the Reds' order and batting ninth. Again, Nick Lodolo, the lefty, going for Cincinnati. And with that, we will have a lineup that looks like this. Paul Goldschmidt leading off, Cody Bellinger batting second and playing center, Judge batting third and playing right, Giancarlo Stanton DHing and cleaning up, Jazz Chisholm Jr., who again I want to discuss in just a moment. He will bat fifth and play third, Volpe 6, Wells 7, DJ 8, and Jason Dominguez rounds out the order in the 9 slot, which I'm sure that's not the first time we've seen it this year, but it does. It caught my eye a little bit. All right, Jason in the 9 hole. I will say, and some of the XF comments suggested this, and I was in total agreement with them. I would rather have Volpe in the 9 slot, who did have a really good day on Saturday. It was not for him sitting on Sunday. Of course, did get into the game eventually in the later part of the game and worked a walk. Well, it's kind of a rough decision on Boone's end if I'm the one that's criticizing it. I did not like Volpe getting a day off on Sunday. But of course, back in there today against the lefty, and reminder, he rakes against lefties this year. His OPS is, if not still over 900, it's close to it. He's hit over 300 against lefties. It's really righties that he's struggled immensely with this year. So fine with him in the 6 hole, generally speaking, but given the fact that Jason's batting 9th, honestly, I take that back. I'm not ever really fine with Volpe batting 6th, but because it's a lefty, I could tolerate it. With that said, I probably would have batted Jason 6th and Volpe 9. But anyways, we know all the time, there's going to be with Stanton back, 2 guys that are starters that aren't playing, and today being Ben Rice and Trent Grisham, just going off this 1 through 9. I love this lineup, and just I like Judge and Stanton back to back. We saw them do that in the Orioles series, or maybe towards the tail end of the Angels series, whatever. Feel good about the lineup. Of course, yesterday they did not look great early on, didn't capitalize in some big spots, although Judge probably should have scored on that fly ball from Bellinger. Whatever, they ended up winning, come back in the 8th. Which there was a lot of really good baseball in that 8th inning. Of course, the Jazz hit was awesome. 3-0 swinging, crushed it. I thought that ball was gone at first, not just off the bat, but the way it bounced off the base of the window of the bullpen wall. It looked like it went over the wall for a second. I was like, no way. And I keep saying bases clearing double for Jazz. There was 2 runners on. I even put in my Yanks Have caption yesterday. That was an L. Whatever. Ben Rice, really nice at bat to start that off. Giancarlo Stanton had a single. He's looked really good. Of course, he's yet to homer, but he's looked really solid at the plate and the ball a million miles an hour, as he does when he's healthy. And so far, he looks very healthy. Shout out Giancarlo Stanton. Shout out Ben Rice, who not only with that at bat to start that inning on the 8th inning on Sunday, he also had 3 hits yesterday. And I don't want to say he's trending up because he still has been hitting the ball hard even throughout his struggles on paper, but he's actually starting to get some results again, which is nice. And his OPS is back above 800, as is Trent Grisham, who again not in the lineup today. Paul Goldschmidt, he's been struggling, but getting some hits lately. And I'm with Boone on how I think the word he used was humility. I won't go quote for quote here for what he said, but Goldschmidt coming in a pinch run for Stanton is pretty badass. I mean, Boone discussed this, but he's a future Hall of Famer and former MVP. He's 37 years old. And if I didn't already respect Paul Goldschmidt enough, like the fact that the dude can kind of run. He's quick. We talked about it before. Paul Goldschmidt for a 37-year-old is pretty damn fast. He comes in a pinch run and is scoring the go-ahead run on Jazz's double, and he was booking it. So shout out to Goldschmidt for that. And just in general, if you guys can't tell, my vibes are back up pretty high with this team, as they always are entering a game. But the June swoon I would like to consider is done and over. But hey, as we said, following the win against the Angels in the series finale, you got to follow it up on Friday with a win, which they didn't do, but they ended up winning the series. So word up, we're good. Took 2 out of 3 against Baltimore, won 3 out of our last 4 games. Got to follow it up though with a win against Cincinnati. Win tonight, win tomorrow, win the next day, sweep the Reds, or ideally just the bottom line rather. Forget ideally. Ideally is a sweep, but the bottom line is get back to consistently winning series. So this is a big one. Got to do that. But yeah, there's the Yankees lineup for tonight. Goldschmidt, Bellinger, Judge, Stanton, Jazz, Volpe, Wells, Deej, and Jason Dominguez. Now, yeah, I want to discuss Jazz Chisholm Jr., who I posted this earlier, which first things first, let's just look at the stats for him this year, which are really in a great spot. His OPS is above 800 now, WRC plus at 129, now has 10 homers in 47 games. You see the 1.7 WAR. The overall stats are fantastic in terms of, expectations for Jazz. Not expectations, but coming off who he was in Miami, we're still figuring out what exactly he is. And on this point right now, June 23rd, he's an above 800 OPS guy with speed. And speaking of speed, take a look at his stats since being acquired by the Yankees last July. 93 games worth, OPS of 819, 21 homers hit, 28 stolen bases, a 129 WRC plus. That's a 4 WAR in 93 games. Incredible. And I'm glad I was last minute thinking. I forgot to put it on my tweet that I posted on YankSav yesterday. I forgot to put the stolen bases on there. I'm glad I remembered to do it here. He's pacing for just under a 40-40 guy with the Yankees now. I want to pull this up as well. Speaking of, look at his 162-game pace since becoming a Yankee. This is those 93 games extrapolated over 162 games worth, a full season, of course. And look at where he's at. 36 homers, 48 stolen bases, a 7 WAR. That might be the most incredible part of it. So just want to shout out Jazz Chisholm Jr. And really, on top of that, just as much, shout out Brian Cashman. Now, I'm not going to backtrack at all. And this is a similar take, honestly, that I had last year, but I want to give him even more credit now because it's working out well. It wasn't a good trade deadline for Brian Cashman. I stand by that last year. It wasn't. Flat out was not. This was a serious W for Brian Cashman, this trade. The Jazz Chisholm trade was a W. Not the deadline, but this deal, credit where it's due. The Yankees got Jazz for a bag of balls, really. And I say that because in relation to the value given up, it's value to, the Marlins, they got, what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? Is it Agustin Ramirez, who, I don't know what he's doing now. I'm sure the verdict is still that he's raking. The verdict is also that he can't play defense. And even so, we are loaded at the catcher position, even him aside, where we're at right now, but also just the other guys we had to ship off. He was expendable. So with that, he didn't really have much value to the organization besides what can you trade him for, and what they traded him for was 2.5 years, this being year 2, and then they have him again next year under control for Jazz Chisholm Jr., who's been spectacular as a Yankee. Obviously, there's some parts of his game that haven't been perfect, and part of that is really to the Yankees' own doing, although I won't criticize it too much, his play at third base, because I don't want to be phony. I was for the idea of keeping Jazz at third. I thought he looked pretty damn good last year, and looked better last year than he has this year. I'm off that wave now. There's no reason why he shouldn't be playing second base. And it's separate from just the trade deadline conversation or the DJ LeMahieu conversation. Jazz is a plus second baseman, a plus defender at second base. He should be playing there. And if, there's an infield bat you need to get that slides Jazz over to third, do it then. You don't got to do it now. Play Jazz at second, play DJ at third, which we're not doing. Not the end of the world, but I think it's just such an obvious no-brainer that it's kind of shocking they're still going this way. Especially with DJ's not looking good defensively at second base with ground balls to his left. So don't understand that, but mean, what's the other knock on Jazz? Playoffs? Yeah, sure, but it was his first playoff as a Yankee. And, I mean, I know the stats last year were good, and part of that was a really strong first 2 weeks in pinstripes, no doubt. I'm excited to see what this Jazz does in the playoffs this year. Now, I'm not sure if the 70% thing is, like, totally going to translate, or if that's why he's playing so well. I think it is, offensively. I mean, even that swing he had against San Francisco, like, I know it was a 3-0 pitch, but he's hitting the ball well, and he looks smooth at the plate. And this applies to, I don't want to say everything, because I don't think 70% is a good motto to live by on defense, per se, but it makes sense why this is working out. When you try too hard at anything, like, you're kind of bound for failure. So the fact that Jazz made this change coming out of rehab and it's producing significant results, very exciting stuff. And I know we're far away, but I look forward to what Jazz is going to be in the playoffs this year, because that was kind of the only knock you can put on him so far in his Yankee career. Again, what he's done so far since coming over to the deadline at the deadline last year: 93 games, 4 WAR, 21 homers, 28 stolen bases, a 129 WRC plus, which over full season's worth has him on pace for a 7 WAR, 36 homers, 48 stolen bases. Like this, there's a lot of numbers here, or a couple of numbers here, like the older crowd maybe WRC plus, what's that? Who cares? WAR, what's that? Who cares? Or what that is, and you still don't care. Fine. I know you recognize those two numbers in the middle. What Jazz has been over a full season's worth, I don't want to be a broken record, I'm saying for like the 6th time, but it's the last time I'll run this graphic until we talk about Jazz again at this length. 36 homers, 48 stolen bases is his full season pace of what he's done so far with the Yankees, which is a significant sample size, 93 games played. But yeah, Jazz will be batting 5th and playing 3rd. Let's see, some players individually. Goldschmidt, like we've been talking about, we definitely want to see him get going. We do have the lefty going for the Reds tonight, so should help out there. Goldschmidt obviously rakes against lefties. Judge, not from a, like, pick it up type thing, because he definitely looked better this weekend. Had the home run on Friday nights. I'm so sick of Cal Riley chat, the 31 homers and all that. Like that's great. And baseball today. Shout out my guy Trevor Plouffe. We had Foolish Baseball on today. Shout out Bailey. They're running with and understandably so. It's a discussion, I guess. Cal Riley, could he take MVP away from Judge? It's still not close. But that even aside, that's not even what I'm going to get into here. I don't want Cal Riley beating Judge out in home runs, and I have the utmost confidence that that's not going to be the case come season's end. I want it to start now, though. Like, I need that 7-homer week from Judge. Like, the stretch where he'll just have multi-homer games multiple times a week. Like, I want that starting now, Chad. He's at 27, so certainly not lacking in the power department. But, get me to 30 this week, at the very least. And that's only asking for 3. We really have not seen Judge take off just yet, in the power department, that is. And I'm calling for it, Chad. I'm calling for it. Let's see. Volpe we already discussed. Wells, kind of a shame with Wells. I mean, it was looking good for a couple weeks. He was raking the ball in June, but the last week, not so much, and he's back down to a below league average WRC plus. DJ will have a good game here and there, and then fall off the next game. All good with him until the deadline. Dominguez batting 9th, like that. Again, would rather actually put him in the 6th slot, and then Volpe 9. But yeah, we talked about Ben Rice more, but he's not in the lineup today, so we'll probably save that for, I was going to say tomorrow, chat, but here's a little announcement, and we'll keep the lineup up here. We got first pitch in about 5 minutes, so I got to run in a moment. But quick announcement on the watch party. So I want to get to a point of like realism with the watch parties, and this is something that does kind of drive me insane, because ideally I go every single day. It's kind of not possible with like where I'm at schedule-wise with work, and I don't want to say like life's changed a little bit, but like there's other responsibilities I have that I got to make sure I'm on top of. So what we're going to do, Chad, is this. We will be live for every first game of every series. Now, that doesn't mean we won't go live for other games as well, but always know the plan is Yankees Avenue watch parties will take place the first game of every series. And that is mainly speaking like for the foreseeable future, like dog days of summer, where we're at like at this point in the season. That obviously does not apply to, any big series. I keep mentioning, or not keep, but I think the last time I discussed the watch party schedule, I discussed the Cubs series coming up right before the 4th of July. I could see myself going live for every single game in that series. Or, next time we play whatever it may be, like a big-time series, and obviously none of this is talking playoffs. Playoffs will be live every single day and then some. You won't be able to get me off the fucking live stream on playoffs. But just a little announcement so you guys know, this will be the plan going forward. First game of every series is when we'll be live here on Yanks Ave. So just to be, on the same page with you guys, hope that's all good. But yeah, again, win-ins on the bump for the Yanks, 7-0, .90 ERA in AAA. Doesn't throw hard, doesn't have much crazy stuff in his arsenal, but he's made significant changes, and a big part of that has been or has resulted in an uptick in his command this year. His command has apparently been, from what I hear, obviously I haven't watched him too much, his command has been impeccable down at AAA. So looking forward to Allen winning tonight. Obviously, main story is just, get back to winning series, which the Yankees just did against Baltimore, but get back to winning series consistently and just, playing ball, matter-of-fact type thing. The Yankees are a good team. The Yankees will win. And I want to get back to that immediately starting tonight, following the 2 out of 3 we took against Baltimore. But yeah, take that. Winnings tonight. Excited for that. That was what I was going to say. The main story is I want the Yankees to win. I'm just excited for another series. But also, from an individual perspective, kind of hyped to see Allen Winans take the ball tonight. So that's all I got to do for this pregame chat. Yo, of course we got Paul O'Neill in the booth, baby. We're in Cincinnati. We got Kay, we got O'Neill. That duo will be getting us through this series, and of course while we're live tonight. But yo, kick back, relax, chat. Do your thing. Obviously, drop predictions in the chat if you have any. And yeah, I'm gonna go get my other screen recording going. Hot as shit up, by the way. I know we mentioned the top, but boy, oh boy, I hope you guys, at least on the East Coast, or unless you're in like Antarctica, really everywhere but Antarctica, get your AC on, bro. I got mine on 62. I got and my AC's in the kitchen, so I got the fan blowing in the living room to like get into my room, so it's a little bit hot in here. I just came from the gym, did shower there, so I'm chilling on that front. But I'm not chilling. I'm hot. I'm hot, chat. Be right back. Be right back. Talk about yourselves, predictions, drop a like on the stream. 1 second, yo. All right, Chad, let's do it, yo. Screen recording going out there for the YouTube highlights. Yo, I appreciate you guys, by the way. You've been gassing up the last couple highlight videos. Probably because we've just been so, let's see, who is this? Haha, let's go. My man. Is my man Levi? Hey, what's good, brother? Why didn't I see you text me before, dude? My man Levi's watching the chat. What's up, brother? Met Levi at Fanatics Fest, which I was only there for one day, and sorry I didn't update my location. Like I said, I went on Yanks Ave, but like, dude, let me just say really quick, the connection at Fanatics Fest was the only L of the event, and that's obviously not on them, it's on Verizon Wireless. But anyways, Fanatics Fest was sick, and I regret not going last year, and I already look forward to next year. Shout out to everybody that I met there. But yo, all right, let's get into it, yo. We got, I believe, this last commercial break, and then it's time for some Monday Night Baseball chat. I'm gonna pull you guys up in just a moment. Continue to talk amongst yourselves if you don't mind. Let's see. We probably got a good amount of like baseball to catch up on, just around the league news and whatnot. Let's have ourselves a night, chat. Let's talk some ball. There's a bunch we got to go over with like the Yanks too. I do want to start getting into like trade deadline stuff. Maybe we'll even do a thing where like, I don't know, if you guys start to think of names that you want that are coming to mind, drop it in the chat at some point. Not just yet, because I'm not looking at it yet, but it's time we start going over some names, chat. And there's names being floated out there, one of which being IKF, who's having a good year. Is he with Pittsburgh still? Yeah, Pittsburgh. That's just like the first name that's been floated out as a potential like trade candidate. But yeah, we got a lot to discuss, I think, tonight, chat. We'll talk a little trade deadline. We'll talk, obviously, the current state of the team, hopefully what I consider to be the end of the June swoon. Yeah, let's just have ourselves a night, yo. Let me drink this protein shake real quick, and I'm going to pull you guys up. 50 grams. Did some chest today. Just walking outside, like going around the block, I was sweating bullets. And I'm already a sweater, yo. If it's above 68 degrees, I'm sweating. But damn, yo. I showed up to the coffee shop, which is what I do before going to the game, and I was saying to the girl at the counter, I'm like, yo, like, I didn't go to the fucking gym yet. Don't get me wrong. Because their AC wasn't working, too. So I was like, I sat in there. I was like dripping fucking sweat, dude. It was kind of embarrassing. But I guess in this weather, it's understandable. All right, one more commercial break. One more commercial break, and then it's go time. Let me pull you guys up and see how you're doing, yo. Again, if you guys weren't here for the quick announcement earlier, watch parties going forward are going to be first game of every series. And then anything on top of that will be kind of like a bonus, which will happen. There will be times, I don't want to say like, oh, we could go live tomorrow. I mean, we technically could. Don't plan on it because it's the second game of the series, but always plan on there being one for the first game of the series. Just while we get through like the dog days of summer and I kind of navigate my my schedule and all that. But yo, Lord, we already got over 100 people in here. Let's see what we got going on, yo. Hold up. What's good, Noah? You're the first one I see. How the hell are you, Noah? Good to see you, man. We got Toasted, we got Cody, we got Devontae, we got Christian S, we got Kokwai, we got Hector. What's up, brother? We got my guy Iran. What's going on, man? Aaron L, Nick Hill. We got, of course, Luna moderating in the chat. My guy Morgan as well. Speaking of moderators, how we doing, Morg? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be hotter. It's going to be like, and I see somebody saying, Sedan's going to miss every series loss on purpose. Not necessarily. Hey, what up, Toasted? I'm not sure if I said hello to you. Not necessarily, bro, because I feel like a lot of times when we're on these watch parties, the Yankees lose. So I don't know what my record is this year, but I feel like it's better when I'm not on. That doesn't factor into the decision at all. It's more so, again, just schedule and whatnot. Cody says in Rochester it's 96. Yeah, in Hoboken it's, I think it was like 100 today. It was like 99, maybe touching 100. Nick Hill says try 110 degrees in Europe, LMAO. Hey, dude, no, I feel for you. But honestly, at this rate, I feel like it's all the same shit. And on the East Coast, at least, in Hoboken, like, it's humid today, too. But we got the AC going. What's good, Christian? I'm doing well, man. Doing well. It's been a good day. I like the heat, man. I really, really do. More so like in the sun. The heat when it's not sunny out sucks. But, as long as you have, like, AC to go back to, and, like, the heat you can go into, like, when you choose, I don't mind it. I really, really don't. But, yeah, with that said, everybody stay cool, drink some water, and no heat strokes, yo. At least not on my time chat. I cannot be letting anybody get into a severe heat stroke just because they chose to watch the game in a condition that wasn't temperature regulated. iPad fell. All right, yo. We're about to get going. Let's do it, baby. Apartment looking sick, bro. Hey, I appreciate you, Den. My man. Philly felt like 109 today. You know what's funny, Chris? Like, I assume you're probably giving me the actual real feel of what the real feel was. Like, I would not doubt that. Like, I doubt you're just being dramatic. I'm sure that was what the actual real feel was. I wonder what it is in Cincinnati. I mean, I guess it's just hot everywhere. But, yeah, again, I got my AC unit on 62. I got the fan blowing into my room. Because the AC, like where I'm at right now in my room is obviously my bedroom. It goes bedroom, my little, like, den room thing that you see in the background there. Then living room, then kitchen. The AC unit is in the kitchen window. So it's like the complete opposite end of where I'm at right now. So I got to do the thing where, like, you put the fan on in the middle room, put it on full blast to, like, send some of the air in here. So it's still, like, it ain't 62 degrees in here is what I'm saying. But it's tolerable. I'm just trying to get the box score up, chat. And then we'll be kicking it. Did you guys drop predictions? Did I ask you to drop predictions? I may have asked you, but you possibly didn't listen. You are your own human beings. We're going to fucking war since the last time we checked chat. Or actually, that's apparently not, actually. It's Iran's bitching out. Just kidding. Or not just kidding. I don't know. I'm not getting into politics, chat, but I am getting into Yankees fucking Reds. I'll tell you that. Still waiting for the box score on Espin. There it is. I'm hyped for tonight's game, chat, if you can't tell. And yes, if you also can't tell, I've had a good amount of caffeine today, my friends. Good amount of caffeine. Large coffee from Dunkin' Donuts in the morning. Had a, well, not the entire thing. There's still some from Gregory's right here, but large salted caramel from Gregory's for the gym, which I've still been sipping on. So I'm locked. I'm loaded. I'm caffeinated. I'm ready to freaking go, chat. And I hope you are as well. Let me get this all set up in here. When was the last time we were live? It was the second game of the Angels series, so still while we were in the process of Hell Week. Yo, chat, can we just acknowledge, by the way, because this is our first time since coming on. I know we lost the next day, but since then we've taken 3 out of 4. For those who follow me on Instagram on Yanks Ave, can you acknowledge that I fucking killed the June swoon? I took that shit by the throat. Like, I had to claim the word for myself, because you know it pisses me off so much. The word June swoon. So I, like, really leaned into it and made it my own. And I just fucking went nuts on Yanks Ave on my story on whatever it was, Thursday, I believe. Anyways, box score is in. Goldschmidt's leading off. Let me put you guys over here. First pitch is outside. We're good. Drop a like on the stream if you haven't already, please. It does help out a bunch. Subscribe if you're new. And, yeah, yo. Instagram, Facebook, follow Yanks Ave, and all that. Ball up 2-0 on Goldschmidt. Kind of a deep camera angle for this Reds broadcast. Not too bad, but... Hey, shout out my guy, Nick Hill, who's currently in Europe where it's 110 degrees. Shout out to you, brother. Say cool. Says in a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Says, I'm running a 2-mile while watching LMAO. Gotta stay in shape for the Army. Yo, word up, Nick Hill. Let's go. The U.S. Army? What are you doing in Europe? Because I'm not rooting for an op. I'm just kidding. That's badass, dude. Props to you. But hope you and everyone's staying cool. Also, 6-2 Yankees. And also, no war, guys. Yeah, word up, dude. For real, man. Thanks again for the super chat. And shout out to you, bro, for being in the Army and getting in shape for that. I like to think I can, like, endure some sort of a boot camp because I'm, like, the most egotistical motherfucker of all time when it comes to, I don't know, physical primal shit, even though, like, I'd be gassed, and that's kind of my point. So, I don't know. Credit to you, man. You're the man, Nick Hill. I appreciate you, man. I'll say man for a fourth time. Alrighty, Goldschmidt to right field. F9. Yeah, so Goldschmidt's below 300 now. And I think his OPS might even be below 800 as well. But looking for a big night tonight because he's facing a lefty. Feels like 100 in Cincinnati. Where is Ohio? That's like middle of the... I know where it is, but it's like that's like middle of the U.S. It's hot everywhere. Let's go, Belly.
Walked out of the airport into the heat. It kind of knock you back.
Yeah, it wakes you up.
Yeah.
Makes you sure. The funny thing is, though, you flew into the airport. You're in Kentucky.
Right. Yeah, we got a good booth tonight, Chad.
I never understood.
K and O'Neal.
Our airport in Cincinnati is in Kentucky.
Nice airport.
Bellinger. Of course he pisses you off. No, everybody pisses you off.
It is big.
Dan, I love you, but never ask a question like that again. Yeah, Ron, I kind of realized halfway through it, I was like, that's a dumb... I more so meant, like,
you know what? I know
is it dead middle, or does it, like, lean west or lean east? You know what I'm saying?
You walk fast.
That was a tough question. Geography has never been my strong suit.
The 0-2.
Ball up.
Missed outside.
Midwest. Yeah, I know. Oh, fuck it. Let me look up the damn... This is what we're doing, chat. First thing, I got to look up a map. Well, I guess I did it to myself. Where is Ohio? It's one of those searches that you put on incognito mode. And then you pull up Google in front of somebody else, and it's already on incognito. And like, damn, what were you watching last night? It's like, nothing, brother. I was just looking up where Ohio is, and I'm embarrassed. Wait a second.
Yeah, that's a full wind-up over there. De La Cruz, again, when you're young...
Wait a second.
Take a little extra time, wind up, and just let her rip.
Ohio's not that... Yeah, it's mid-Atlantic. I didn't know that. Word up. I guess still a dumb question, but... Now I don't feel like it's a dumb question because I actually, like, didn't know it. Ohio's not very west. It's mid. Word. I don't do shit in incognito mode because fucking... Hey, yeah. So we're on the East Coast still. All right. Anyways, I got to lock in, chat. We'll be talking all night.
Yeah, it's such a
we will be talking all night.
That it seems so easy.
Yo, Nick Hill had 2 super chats, by the way. I missed one earlier. Said, yo, what's happening? Y'all just got done in Europe. You get to watch the Yanks now. Let's go. Yo, my man. So you sent him $10 total, bro. I appreciate you. You don't ever got to do that, my man. But thank you, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on the VPN, too. Alrighty.
2 for 23. He's 5 for
Let's go, Cap.
2-0 with 5 walks in 4 games. And the count goes 3-0. Our old friend Terry Francona in his first year managing the Reds. After sitting out last year, get his health in order. They turned him loose on 3-0. He fouled it away.
50 grams.
That's what you need to do to get your health in order. Just get a year away from baseball.
Did a lot of golfing.
Yeah.
24 big league seasons. He's a Hall of Famer.
Got his Talking Yanks shirt on.
3-time AL Manager of the Year. He has 1,990
Still, Cap.
wins. That's 13th all time.
High drive, left field. There it goes. See ya. Let's go, chat. Fire me up. Number 28 for Judge, and we were just calling for it, too. Cal Raleigh's fucking pissing me off. I'm over the whole, like, oh, MVP, bull crap. Or forget the MVP, because that's not going to happen, let's be real. Judge is meant to lead the league, lead all of baseball in home runs, which will be the case come season's end. But, like, I want it now. I want Judge to overtake Cal Raleigh this fucking week, Chad. This week. And we're off to a good start. 28th home run of the year. I know it should be 29, but honestly, I don't want to keep mentioning that unless it, like, comes down to the very end of the season. He's, like, about to break the record and doesn't by one. 20th home run of the year for Judge. 1-0 lead. Yanks out too quickly here in the first. Let's go, chat. Fire me up, baby. Click that like on the stream if you haven't already. We're off to a good start tonight. I'm going to get this up on Yanks Ave. And, yeah, follow Yanks Ave on Instagram if you haven't already. I post all the big moments on YouTube Shorts. Like, you know, when somebody hits a homer, like Jazz's double. That'll go on YouTube Shorts. But, like, everything you see me post, like when I'm getting the clips, that all goes to Instagram and Facebook. So, if you're not followed on there, do me a favor and follow on there. But, yeah, good start, Chad. Let's go, baby.
He is leading in All-Star voting, has the most votes of any player. In second place is
That shit was
Shohei
crushed.
Ohtani.
What's the, anybody got the dist? Stan with another base hit. Let's go. Stan's he's gonna be like 330 now, his first week back. 316 entering that single.
Feel your way back in, and from what I've seen, he's taking big.
Anybody got the distance on that shit?
You look back at another big hand. Aaron Judge, ball right upstairs, ends up where you probably don't see a lot of them here. The Great American Ballpark.
Haha, Ron.
Travel 398.
398. All right, whatever.
31 pitch.
First inning, bang. Fire me up, chat. Fire me up.
And a strike to Chisholm.
Let's see. Stan's at 350 now, first week back, which obviously will level out. He hasn't gone deep yet, so slugging will also level out. But, anyways, Judge, up to 369, 469, 739. 28 home runs. Very good.
And I think, if
Fix the
I'm not
box score real
mistaken, the
quick.
catcher that he passed was from here, Johnny Bench.
Yep.
I still have Judge. This isn't really a hot take, but I think he's no doubt going to flirt with his own record come season's end.
And they have a relationship. They sat together.
Let's go, chat. We got a 0-2, 2 outs on Jazz. Yanks out to a 1-0 lead with Judge going deep.
They talk a lot.
Love the balance of Stan back. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the lineup, I was for Stanton batting in like the 5 hole because if at the time Bellinger was protecting Judge, and that seemed to be what was going to kind of stay that way. Judge and Stanton back-to-back feels right, since they did it for the first time this year, a couple days ago.
Joe DiMaggio.
Yep.
And if you grew up in Cincinnati,
It feels like so much more of a threat having them back-to-back.
Certain numbers in certain places in this country.
So I like that a lot. Yo, happy birthday, Moises. Hope you had a good day, brother. And I assume you're a Yankee fan, so it's gonna get even better. Yeah, Stan's been great now. Swing and a miss by Jazz, all good. Jazz does struggle against lefties, so we'll see if how he does tonight. But yo, great first inning. Great first inning. At least, you know, with the 1 run, Judge goes deep, 28th of the year, and then Stan with a nice single. But let's get into some Allen Winans predictions. Sorry, I'm talking way too fast. I'm pretty hyped up. But yeah, what is everybody's final line predictions for Allen Winans? Again, 7-0, .90 ERA at AAA this year. Claimed off waivers from the Braves this past winter. And the Yankees have gone to work on him, put him in their pitching lab, and so far, at least in the minor leagues, it's worked out. Spot start tonight. We'll be turning it over to Marcus Stroman probably later in the week to take over this turn of the rotation once he gets activated. So just a one and done in all likelihood, a spot start, but I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see how he does. And with that said, I think I'm going to go with like a Cody Petit final line. 5 innings, 1 run. 5 innings, 1 run, 3 Ks is my prediction for Allen Winans. Longer Lord's got 1 2/3, 8 hits, 6 runs. I'll be damned. But hey, I can't really knock you for that thought. Although it's a little pessimistic, Longer Lord. I love 5 solid. Yeah, same here, Morgan. That's what I'm going for. Dan Clark has been insane. Yeah, Devontae. Yeah, we discussed it last week. So before his start against Baltimore, where he was phenomenal. We put together his numbers, which are even better now. We put together his numbers from 2024 to now, and it's like 28, now 29 starts worth of a sub-3 ERA. I think the stat is actually he has the second best ERA in the American League since the start of 2024, with number 1 being Tarek Skubal. So yeah, no, Clark has been incredible. I think it's pronounced Winans? Is that right, Chris? My bad if so. We'll hear it right now. I thought it was Winans, but I could be wrong. Dude, I called that Judge home in my head for his at bat. I believe you, Angel. I believe you. We need more runs. I just found out we got shut out 3 straight games. Like what? Well, that was last week, Nick Hill. That was last week. But I like to think that's in the past. But yeah, definitely need more runs. Can't do much worse than Stroman. Well, Stroman's coming back, Noah, so get ready. And we're obviously rooting for Stroman for the obvious reason of he's a Yankee and when he's pitching, we want him to do well. But yo, if he looks good for a few weeks, there might be a team that bites on him at the deadline. I do want to discuss this really quick. Well, really quick, because he's pitching now. But PJ mentioned Spencer Jones. Do I think he gets called to AAA soon? Yes, I do, at least this year. I'm going to post about it soon on Yanks Ave. And I'll probably do some more research to come on here to talk about it. But I just know his stats in AA right now are insane. He just won, I think, Mid-Eastern Player of the Week or Mid-Atlantic Player of the Week, whatever it is, in AA. And his overall numbers are looking really, really good, Spencer Jones. So we'll definitely be discussing him. I'm going to post about him soon. But yeah, good call on mentioning Spencer Jones. Did you hear how they pronounced it, by the way? Was it Winans or Winans?
Waved at that one, 1-2.
Well, that's a changeup, and it looks like he can get it to tail either way.
Anybody hear how they pronounce it?
Changeup will go down and away to
Ain't nobody biting on him. You don't know that, no. You don't know that.
To a lefty.
Yo, especially in his picture, he looks like Clay Holmes a lot.
St. Louis, but they did win
a lot.
Yesterday, 4-1, to salvage the final game. And they're
1-2 on Friel.
They're in 4th place in the Central. The National League Central has some.
So yeah, his command is supposed to be like pretty insane.
So the Reds, though, are 3 games out of a wild card, and they're 6.5 games.
No, I'm saying if he looks good over a few starts for the deadline, there could be a team that bites on him.
3 games out of a playoff spot.
Please don't piss me off tonight, Noah. I'm having a good-ass Monday. Good-ass Monday. Swing and a miss. First AB for Winans. It's a strikeout. Chat, you got to tell me. Is it Winans or Winans? Because now I don't want to say his name. That's a huge if. You know what's also, or not a huge if, a very likely if, that you get fucking banned from the chat tonight, Noah. I know you're never trying to piss me off, Noah. You just have thoughts that I get irritated by.
But don't forget, the Reds, they were not a good team last year. Everybody just thinks the Yankees are rolling over them. They came into the Bronx last year.
What logical evidence do you have to prove that?
To
prove what, Noah? That Stroman could have a good few starts? Jesus. Are you kidding me? No, don't be fucking dumb. I'm not a Stroman D-rider. But Stroman had, out of his 30 starts last year, like 20 of the 30 were good. And I'm not fucking celebrating Stroman. All I said was, hey, at the very least, we can root for him to look good for a few starts, and maybe a team would bite on him and take him in a deal. Which ain't that big a deal anyways, because it's only this last year, so it'd be like we'd save $9 million. But that's better than, just having to be dead weight in the roster. Winans. All right, Winans. Hey, no, can we agree on that? It's pronounced Winans.
And the pitch to De La Cruz is a strike.
There's 2 dead? What was the first out? Sorry, Dan. Hey, you're chilling, Ward. You're chilling, brother. I would throw it Noah and blitzball. That's what I want to do, bada bang. I wouldn't do that. I would shake Noah's hand first, and then I would throw at him, actually. And say my bad,
where he looks for the ball down and in. The pitch right there.
Here's what I have to say. I'm just kidding, Noah. I do love you. Nick Hill, another super chat. My man, $5 super chats. You sent $15 in so far, bro. Please stop. Thank you so much. But I appreciate it, dude. Says, Dan, I haven't watched any games this year. I need a quick rundown for real. This is your first game since last August? Damn, really? Well, yo, the whole theme is Plan B. Yankees lost out on Soto. And with that money, they spread it out around and got Max Fried, Cody Bellinger, Paul Goldschmidt. They, let's see, was anybody else big from the deadline? Got a couple relievers. Judge is doing his thing, been fucking insane, historical season. And outside of last week, where the team really for the first time all year kind of shit the bed, it has been widely considered that the Plan B following the departure of Soto has proven to be a better team than last year. So from the standpoint of more well-rounded, definitely more deep, that's indisputable. The lineup is way deeper than last year's. The pitching staff at this point is better than last year's. Carlos Rodon has been spectacular. So I'm kind of rambling all over the place. It's kind of a loaded question in a sense, but there's a lot of optimism around the team this year. Yes, they lost Soto, but the main story is they're deeper. They are a deeper team this year, and they're in first place. So I guess to sum it all up, here you go. 45-32. 2.5 game lead. So nothing's done yet by any means. It was looking like it was going to be done a couple weeks ago. We had a 7-game lead, and then we shit that away. But, again, bad week. Mini June swoon. But, yeah, I appreciate you, Nick Hill. Thank you, man. Late to the stream, but I did catch that Judgy Blast on the way home. Hey, let's go, Luke. Hey, Luke, I responded to your comment yesterday in the highlight video, which I was going to do, and I was like, oh, it's Luke? I'm definitely going to respond. So I gave you the little heart thing as well. Sorry for the question being... No, Nick Hill. No. The question is not broad. I enjoy it. And, you send a super chat. You could ask me what I ate for fucking breakfast this morning if you want. Dan, if Winans pitches really good tonight, do you think he should keep the spot? I do not, Noah. Or do I think he should keep the spot? Sure. But it's the same as, even the way I felt about Yarbrough. I intend on the Yankees replacing this spot in the rotation, whether that be Stroman, Winans, or even Ryan Yarbrough. I anticipate them replacing this spot in the rotation with a deadline acquisition. So, no matter what. Yeah, man. Schmidt was meh, and that was in his prime form. Yeah, he wasn't meh last year. But even just from a stuff perspective, he definitely looks like he improved. The bigger thing, though, and this is huge, is obviously he's pitching not just 6 innings consistently. It seems like he's pitching into the 7th consistently. And we just saw him go, he went 7 innings the other day. The length that Clark has given the Yankees now makes him now a legitimate, it's disrespectful at this point to call him a 4 or 5 starter. Which last year, even with a 2.8, you would call him that because he wouldn't go deep into games. Now it's Dog's pitching to a 2.8, and he's pitching in the 7th inning every game. It's awesome. Box score, what up? How you doing, Heck? How you been, brother? Hope all's been well with you, my friend. There we go. 2 strikes on Volpe. All right, I'm going to lock in a little bit, chat. Hey, Aaron L. with Super Chat. Yes, of course. What did I have for breakfast this morning? I had a Belvita bar, I had a Belvita bar. I had one of these 50-gram protein shakes, and I had 3 thick and fluffy blueberry waffles, blueberry Eggo waffles, which was pretty freaking good. And then for lunch, I had my factor meal, which was a spaghetti dish or a pasta dish. It was sausage, meat sauce thing. It was pretty good. And then I just had I had 2 coffees, had another protein shake. And until after the game, that's it, yo. I'll have another factor meal come tonight. But thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna pull you guys back up in a moment. I do want to lock in and watch the game a little bit. 3-2-1 Volt. Swing and a miss.
And that one's tipped into the glove of Trevino. 1 away.
Boy, really missed with location there, but got a swing and a miss. Must be down and in, up and away. Got a swing and a miss.
Again, I won't talk about it all night long, but I don't know. Maybe I feel like a sense of desire to because, I'm considered like a Boone D-bagger, or not D-bagger, D-rider. I've glazed Boone apparently, which is not true. I just think he gets too much hate, so I almost become a supporter of him by default for defending him. Sitting Volpe on Sunday I thought was silly. Now, it all worked out. The Yankees won, so I ain't going to go back and change anything if I could. Oh, look at that. Trevino and Wells. That's cool. That's cool. If I posted shit like that, I would post that. But it doesn't actually impact the game, so I won't.
Trevino's been great for them to the point that they signed him to a 3-year contract extension.
Yeah, Wells got to get going again. He was looking really good early on in June. And last week or so, he's fallen back off. And he lines on the left. That's a good foul, though.
Offensively for the Reds going into today's game, hitting over 300.
His first year with the Yankees, he won the Platinum Glove. That's for the best defender in all of the game. It's not just a position.
Chat, please tell me none of you have a window open right now. Please tell me. No windows. Yo, before I left to go to the gym and shit later, I normally would never close these blinds, but I did because I knew that's going to make a temperature difference of 10 degrees if I let the sun come in while I'm gone. So it's like those people that, and I should probably do this soon too, they put the foil on under their windshield or whatever.
We're on the cusp of breaking into the big leagues, and Swanson said Trevino's perspective was, hey, these guys are eventually going to take my job or threaten my job.
I'm chilling now, though. I'm cool. I'm cool.
In that way, he took the
listen, I'm already pulling you guys back up.
And he leaned into the younger guys and fostered the relationships. And he even
you live outside, Matt? Nah, you're BSing.
He even keeps in touch with catchers that
You're
are still in
BSing.
the
Hey, Matt, you're always gassing me up, bro.
Rafael Flores, who's having a great
Dan, you
season
looking
at
good in that
Double-A
shirt, bro.
Somerset.
I appreciate you, man.
Fell
This is a
back
Talking
here.
Yanks shirt.
Right above us, Michael. It's
Right
getting
above.
closer. How about Justin just popping in?
Hey, Heck to the super chat. Had hot dogs and coffee. That is an interesting combination, Heck. But yo, word up. It's fucking America. So what I'm gonna do? Tell you I can't do it. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, brother? Hey, nice name, man.
Yankees catching.
Although, fun fact, Shaft, for those who don't know, God, I'm fucking yapping today. Sorry. This happens. For those that are new, whenever I go a few days out with watch party, I think I gotta catch up my homies. What's it called? What was I gonna say? Fun fact. It's just Dan. My Mama Bird's kid is not Daniel. It's just Dan. I don't know if I ever told you that or not.
And Justin go, I'll go.
Breakfast is good. I like breakfast. Acai bowls, avocado toast, pancakes, bacon, and coffee. Eli, you sound like a fucking dog, dude. What are you, an athlete or something?
1-2.
Word up. 2-2 on Wells.
2-2.
I was outside for a good while, too. Like, I was walking into town and whatnot, but it was just, like, in transportation, like, from place to place. Not transportation, I was walking. But, like, outside of walking to my destination, I've been indoors all day. Damn, it's 73 in San Diego? Is it just always 75 degrees in San Diego? Wells, base hit to the opposite field. He might even be able to get 2 on that, possibly. Oh, yeah, he's definitely getting 2. That'll be a 1-out double for Wells. Lace that ball to left field. Let's go, chat. Word up. Bro chugging water from a carton. I mean, it's just fucking a gallon, brother.
Hitters, and it's all about that front shoulder. See, it doesn't go anywhere. Ball away. I mean, that is picture
94
perfect
Northern
from a
Westchester.
lefty to a
Hey, what up,
lefty,
Levi?
away. Drop it to left
Quick
center
question. Did you ever
field.
meet Gary at his
It's gonna
booth?
be a sure
Sanchez?
double anyway. But you're right,
Oh,
Michael.
V.
It's
Gary
not
V. Yeah, I
easy
did. I got a
to
picture and
pitch
everything with
the
him. Oh, I might, you know what, good call, Dan. I might, or Eli, I might, pull it up in the chat at some point. I did get a picture with Gary V.
So here's DJ LeMahieu.
Let's go, chat. Runner on second. Here's Deech. 1 out.
And a strike. Lodolo is 27 years old. Drafted out of high school in the first round in 2016 by the Pirates, but he chose to go to college. Then he was the 7th
audio just
overall
bugged
pick
out.
in the first round by the Reds in 2019 out of TCU.
Sounds like an outlier story, wasn't it? Gonna be a first-round pick, but my kid's going to school.
Yeah, Jack. You know, it's worked out.
Yeah.
Grounded. De La Cruz from the outfield grass. Throws
Oh, bad throw. Damn it. Wait, that Elliott short? I thought they got Elliott off a short.
third. Is Wells.
Maybe I'm thinking of some other shortstop, but I thought Elliott went to center, to be honest. Granted, I put him in the lineup, so all right, there you go. He's a shortstop. His defense is fucked, isn't it? And that's going off of, like, you know, what I've heard. Obviously, I don't watch Cincinnati Reds baseball, but I've heard, like, yo, Elliott can hit a little bit. And when I say a little bit, I'm saying, like, he was supposed to hit more than he has, but he's above average. He's a 123 WRC plus, so word.
Here's Jason
The
Dominguez.
defense, though, not good, as we see. That's huge. First and third, 1 out now for Jason, the 9-hitter. Let's go, Jace. Got to get a run in here. Obviously, Jason from the right side is significantly worse than Jason from the left side, but he's looked better against lefties. Just need a fly ball here. Chat, what are we asking Jason to do right now? We are asking him to get out. It's not that big an ask. As long as you hit the ball in the air. At least 250 feet. Ball, 2-0. Is your heart filled with pain? No, because the Yankees are out to a 1-0 lead. And threatening for more. 2-0 on Dominguez.
Lodolo.
Ball, 3-0. Man, I'm putting you guys up a bunch tonight, yo. Yo, Nicky with another super chat. Your name is Danny now. I don't mind Danny. I don't mind Danny.
A lot of guys get tagged.
I've got my
When
Danny
you came
before.
over to the Yankees, no, you can't hit lefties. And
I don't really give a shit about, like,
He really
Daniel
didn't
either, to
play
be
against a lot
honest.
of
I just...
lefties.
Fun fact. Usually, you know, if you're Dan, it's short for Daniel.
Dominguez
That's
is gonna
not.
be an everyday player, but you know the final piece of that is to
Same for
even up those
Dan Rourke
splits
Sr.,
against
and let me
lefties
tell you, the
and righties.
Catholic Church did not like that. Nope. True story.
1-0 Yanks, first and third, 1 man out.
Let's go, Jace. 3-1. 3-2. Man, that girl just got told a nice joke.
I remember Buck Showalter's
She was
secret when you came over. I don't know if you believe him. He put you against lefties he thought that you could do well against to build up your confidence.
But Buck
Yeah, let's
used
go,
to do
baby.
the funniest
Morg, how
things
you doing?
because he knew I would Get a little chapped.
Dan, what do you do with the Scar? I love him, but I'm afraid the Yankees will try to move him at the deadline. I don't think so. They've moved enough catchers, and I don't think Rice is looked at as like a backup catcher, whether it be this year or in the future. Jason fouls it off again. I think it's Rice is capable of catching, and he has looked good in his first start there. He looked good. So it's an option as a way to get him into the lineup. Like I don't think it's a thing where Ben Rice is being like groomed to be the backup catcher. Groomed. Is that a weird word to use? Are Elvis fans allowed to use the word groomed? Foul away again. I always tell people it's like, yeah, I'm an Elvis fan, but like, I don't fucking. It doesn't make me want to like date teenage girls, yo. I just like the song "Burning Love." Sue me. You know. Anyways, yeah, no, I mean the only thing with the Scar though is, I mean the dude can hit for sure. He had a good ass day on
This will be the 8th
was it Saturday a Scar went off? He had the homer that was a bomb. Anyways, he's not good at throwing out base runners, and that's definitely not ideal. As is that. Dominguez down on strikes. That sucks. 2 outs.
Let's check out what the Reds are all about. We'll take a look at the Mohegan Sun team scouting.
That's unfortunate.
Well, you got the right man in the charge.
2 outs.
In charge right there, Terry Francona.
Who's looking off today? Goldie? Yeah. Let's go, Goldie. Need a single.
In the mix, they're right in the middle.
I like Dominguez at 9-2.
Offensive categories,
I love just having a 9-hitter I'm excited to watch. I don't like that at bat. That was annoying. But I also would love Volpe in the 9 slot.
But it's ballooned over the last 20
Anyways, Jason does get it done there. Still runs in the corners, 2 outs now. Here's Goldie, top of the order.
Vincent Goldschmidt is a strike. So this will be the 50th pitch.
Oh, my bad. I said Goldie's OPS. Well, I guess I guessed that his OPS fell below 800. It's at 802. 802. 297 hitting, 8 homers, 32 ribs, 802 OPS. Dude, I'm going to slow down how fast I'm talking. I'm like kind of hyped for this game. You can't tell. And again, I had a lot of caffeine today.
No, Goldschmidt didn't
Free fucking country, chat. Free fucking country.
The last 2 games, and there is a logjam.
I do, AJ. I do.
Talent.
Hey, what up, Hugo? Hey, from Tokyo? Fuck yeah, word up. Hugo. Do you happen to be a, I could say this, right? It's not fucked up of me to ask this. You're from Japan. Are you a Yu-Gi-Oh fan? Bro, maybe not anymore, but dude, maybe at least 5 years ago, I could school somebody in Yu-Gi-Oh. Probably not you, because you're from Japan. But regardless, shout out to you, Hugo. That's awesome. We got somebody watching from Japan.
You always hear
everybody shout out Hugo if you're a real one. Hugo's watching from Japan.
Problem to have. You know,
yo, Nick Hill, get out. First of all, another super chat. Thank you so much, bro. Fun fact, my grandfather was with Elvis in the Army. Are you serious?
Good at the plate. You feel you got things rolling.
Like,
the last thing you want.
Was your grandpa in Germany? I know Elvis, you could have been stationed in like other places too, like for camp and whatnot. You know what I heard? Not to make this an Elvis thing. Big spot for Goldschmidt here, but I heard Elvis was like beloved in the military, and he handled it very, very well, with like a lot of class, and like wasn't a big shot or nothing. He just kind of like put his head down and God fucking damn it. All right, goalie down on strikes. I believe you, Nick Hill. That's just awesome. Anyways, what's not awesome is not so much blaming Goldschmidt, more so Dominguez, but regardless, Yanks had first and third, 1 out, did not score, and it sucks even more because they were given a break. The bad throw by Ellie De La Cruz got to capitalize on those, and they did not. But all right, I will acknowledge I am irritated by that chat, and now I'll move on. Never mention it again. Unless they lose a game, then it all comes back. It all comes back if they lose the fucking game, chat. Oh, I gotta stretch. I tell you, man, I do like when it's hot. I do like when it's hot. Not indoors, which is not right now, but like something about walking around outside when it's fucking 90-something degrees. Maybe it's because I sweat so much. Like I sweat as much today as I would have if it was like 65 degrees. So I just feel maybe I feel more normal just sweating when it's 100 degrees. But I feel like my joints are looser. Oddly enough, I'm saying that right after I say I got to stretch. But it's because I want to stretch. Oh. Shit. All right, chat. Dan, did you even watch Game 7? No, Noah. Did not watch Game 7. Come on, man. Yo, Nick Hill. That's a picture like I'd want to see. That's pretty sick. Not that there's any way I really could see it, unless you had me on like social media. Not to be a creep, but like, word up. I would look at that. It's nice to score with the 7th inning. It is, and we are up 1-0. Judge had his homer, which was cool. And I just realized I did not post that on YouTube as a short, so I'm going to do that now. And, Winans coming out for bottom 2. I did see that, yeah. Now, isn't that the dickhead that did this? Not correlated to me wishing him well or not, because I will wish him well. Torn Achilles, like, obviously not from experience, but they're fucking running rampant and they suck. So I do wish him well. I'm not exactly going to send him flowers, per se, if that's a guy that did this. I can't take that back, because that's how I feel.
See how it worked out. And then really became a star in New York because the same guy who built
Let's go, chat. I'm going to get that Judge homer up on the
They look alike, a little
shorts.
smaller on this end, but
Bear with
gives
me.
you a little shot of New York. If
Yeah.
you've seen the Brooklyn Bridge.
1-0 Yanks. Here's Spencer Steer. 1-0.
Michael, if you go across that bridge, as soon as you get halfway across the river,
Yeah.
you're in Kentucky. It's just the way it is. So don't make a wrong turn. You're going to be out of Ohio.
One and one. The Reds did something today that's kind of unusual for them. Heimer Candelario, who had been on the IL with a back issue.
This is interesting, chat.
Came
This
off
is
the
interesting.
IL, and they DFA'd him. This is not an organization that eats money like that, Paul.
No, and I think if you really break it down, you've got Terry Francona, who's kind of taken over the reins, and I think
I'll give my
that
thoughts
he's
after
going to
this
make a lot of the decisions on how this team goes forward. And I think that's what you want. They're going to be in a good spot. Terry Francona's resume, like I said in the scouting, does not lie. He is a master at what he does.
You know, Francona seemed like he was retired for good. He loved the Guardians job. I mean, he was part of the furniture there and did very, very well. And then
Shout out Terry
somebody
Francona.
called him up and said, "Would you listen?"
I
if the
wasn't around
Reds
for
wanted to
04, so
talk to you?"
forgive me. I'm sorry. That pissed
That
people
one is
off.
chopped to third.
He is a good
Chisholm.
dude. Nice pick, goalie. Ooh. That was close, Jet. Who's running there? Oh, that was Ellie?
Right there, Jazz.
That wasn't
Even
Ellie. That was
with
Steer.
arm
Steer's
strength,
quick.
Having to glove it and throw across the diamond, just not enough time. You got to wait.
Yeah, I mean, it was a slow roll chop.
You know you're going to have to get rid of it quick.
That's safe.
Good scoop. And not in time.
Anyway, Francona answered.
This guy's walk-up song is going to be fucking copyrighted, chat.
And they made the presentation, and he said he was in. He just liked the whole feel of it.
Just make me a manager. Oh my god, I would thrive.
He keeps on retiring, though. He's not going to get to the Hall
I do
of
want to show you
Fame.
guys
There's
this
2
really
World
quick.
Championships with the Red Sox.
If those who follow me on my
Hall of
story,
Fame resume stuff.
or follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it on my
And he
story.
almost broke the curse
But
in,
I mentioned before how
Cleveland also.
Floof and
Walks
Foolish
away
Baseball
from,
on Baseball
you know, when
Today
the Cubs came back
were
and won
talking
that
Cal
World
Raleigh and Aaron Judge, like the MVP debate, quote unquote, blah blah blah. Which I'm fine with the conversation. It's cute. We got to talk about something, you know. Turn 2. Oh, nice catch, Volp. We did not panic, Volp. Ooh, damn, bro. Am I just getting misreads on here? I thought he was out there too at first.
Well, Lux got out of the bat.
Anyways, so I'm obviously not mic'd up. Like, I'm not on the show. I'm the producer of Baseball Today, which is typically Chris Rose and Trevor Plouffe. Rose is away for a little bit. He's all good. He's doing something. Anyways,
Runs pretty well.
so what I posted in my story is that, you know, the producer can't speak,
Talking about
but he can talk through his graphics. So there's the one graphic I ran. Like, I ran my stat graphics that I make. And there's Judges. So, like, I was able to just kind of make my point by running these graphics back and forth on the show, which part of why I bring this up, chat. I like my Yanks to have graphics. I think my Baseball Today graphics are fucking sexy, dude. Like, look at this shit. Anyways, the point is, it was nice running these because while they, and, you know, I'm not going to say Foolish Baseball or Foolish Belly doesn't know ball. He fucking knows ball more than I do, more than anybody. He's a G, and he was awesome today. But, you know, like while he's saying he thinks he would give it to Cal Raleigh, which I could forgive one, I guess, for, you know, falling behind the hype of it. No, I'm just being nice. I like Foolish. That's why I'm saying that. It was so nice just to run those back and forth. It's like Cal Raleigh should win MVP, and then you fade to Judge's stats with a whole 1.2 higher WAR, which is incredible. Gotta run. I mean, yo, you fucking exist as a catcher. You're getting a 2 WAR base pretty much. So like Raleigh at a 4.2. Let me pull this back up actually. And this is obviously before Judge's home run tonight, and Raleigh may have, this is for Raleigh's game tonight too, but like that 4.2 WAR for Raleigh, like inflated is not the word, but like that is also considering that he is a catcher. So like the whole thing of like, oh, he's doing this as a catcher, it's like, yeah, that is factored into his WAR of 4.2. Judges at 5.6. And for Baseball Today, I use Baseball Reference, not Fangraphs, like I do for Yanks Ave. Fangraphs actually, he judges at a 6 WAR. Anyways, hey, 1-2-3 inning for or not 1-2-3, but scoreless inning for Winans. Let's go, chat. Let's freaking go, baby. Who do we got to do up? Yeah, word. Nick Hill, DM me the picture. I'll check that out. Let's see.
Can you imagine the progressive lens of the future? You mean a lens engineered with artificial intelligence?
Which are they?
Powered by individual measurements of your visual behavior? A lens personalized to you.
Did they challenge that? What actually happened to there? I kind of was sidetracked. My bad.
Discover Verilux XR track
They challenged it.
lenses and experience instant sharp vision in motion and seamless transitions from near to far. Verilux
Did they challenge that play? Because he called him safe, right? Not to be that guy, but why did Volpe catch the winner's throw with dead feet? Had all day to be lined up, get good momentum on this one. Actually, you know what, Ron? I disagree. I actually thought that was a really nice play by Volpe, to be honest. The fact that he did keep his feet planted was what it made it able to be a double play. That ball was high. Winans, like I thought that ball, when it left his hand, was going to go into the outfield. Volpe being able to stay on the bag and quickly throw over to first is why we got that double play. So, I mean, I'll give credit to Volpe there, honestly. I thought that was a nice play. Although, I certainly do have my gripes with Volpe's defense this year, for sure. And that's really what, like, any criticism I give Volpe comes down to is anything I was saying about him going into the year, anytime I talk about his offense being improved, which for a while it wasn't, still is. He's still above league average at this point. 105 WRC plus, way better than his career of 86. But it's all with what's been known as like a great defensive shortstop with speed. Well, so far this year, his defense has declined, and he's not really stealing bases. So like, for Volpe to be a player to get credit for me as like a worthwhile, valuable Yankee, like you got to be the elite defensive shortstop. That right there, I thought that was a nice play though. I respect your opinion though, Ron. You know that.
Just because of a release point, but it kind of takes
Alrighty, so we got what we got? Belly Judge Stan. Let's go. I like that. 0-2.
1-2 on Bellinger, who grounded out to De La Cruz in the first. Almost beat out the throw, but just got him.
What did you ask me, Luna? Where should I send him? Send him to at Dan Allen Rourke. You know what? You can send him to Yankees Avenue on Instagram actually, if that's easier. Yankees Avenue on Instagram, and I'll check it out. Bellinger with a fly ball.
Fly ball, right field.
A lot of ground. That might dunk, chat, and it does. And Bellinger should be on 2. He will be. Let's go. That'll be a leadoff double. Belly was going regardless on that.
Now let's check out the Audi electric moment. Experience a fully
I thought they call him
electric
safe.
Audi vehicle. Your local Tri-State Audi dealer
That's why I said
today.
challenge that. Whatever. Double play either way. Dan, you're going to go live for Yanks vs. Mets on the 4th of July? Not on the 4th of July, I don't think. Or no, maybe. Yeah, because 4th of July is on a Friday this year, which is kind of sick.
28th home run.
To be honest, I'm not sure. I'll let you know.
Bellinger with a hustle double.
It's a 3 o'clock
He's at
start.
second, nobody out.
Judge is up.
Now
Ball,
out, careful.
call.
Is
I'll let you know,
Lindor,
Luna.
first
I'll let
base
you know.
home.
You know what? Yeah, I think I will be live for
jumps
that. I'm not going to
3-0,
not be live for that entire
Two strikes
series. So
on
what I'll
3-0.
probably do is
And then that's when he got hit for the home run.
go live for the Friday game at 3 o'clock on 4th of July, and then go back down the shore. I'm like, oh my God! Another! I swear! Get out, ball! Dude, dead fucking ball. Come on, man! Are you serious? Dead ball, bro. That's a dead fucking ball. Chat, I know a Judge homer off the bat. I've seen 2 of them in the last week. What should be homers die off Judge's bat. That is a homer, I'm telling you. Dead balls. Dead balls. And you know what? I was thrown off by the fucking... Sorry, I'm dropped, but it's rightfully so. The first homer he had, or the only homer he had, the first inning, that being only 389 feet kind of had me like, oh, really?
Be a scary proposition.
That's crazy, man. Bellinger third. Dead fucking balls, dog.
the categories.
Dead balls.
As far as how hard he hits the ball when he makes
Word up, no,
contact.
we're on the same
You
page,
don't
my
have
man.
much time to react.
Or yeah, 398. Even that then, like I thought it'd be like 430 in the first. Which in the end, I don't care about distance, but like the ball is, on some days, is dead. McCutcheon, here's Stanton by the way, 0-2. And yo, holy shit, let me lock in. We got 0-2 right now on Stanton, 1 out. Bellinger's on third. He did tag. But yo, McCutcheon was tweaking again about the juice or the D-juice ball on Twitter today or yesterday. So it's a thing, dude. It's a thing. I'm not just being fucking Yankee boy over here. Although I gladly will be. I have no shame in that.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, word up.
Something interesting.
That's the only time I disagree with Kay when he goes against being called Yankee boy, which I understand why he does it because like you don't want to come off as like biased. Although I wouldn't care about that. Like yo, if somebody were called me Yankee boy, I'd be like, fuck yeah, baby. I'll get that shit tattooed on my fucking chest.
Yeah, I
you know?
agree. I mean, he wasn't feeling.
I tell you what, my pinned tweet is. My pinned tweet is the quote of somebody saying, "You're a show for the Yankees," and it's my response is, "Yes, I am, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck." Like, yeah. So I'm cursing way too much. I'm just hyped up. I'm enjoying Monday Night Baseball. It's summer. It's hot.
That's all about contact.
I think caffeine makes my ADHD like go wild.
He said he could recall maybe one at bat where he expanded his zone. I think it was on a breaking ball.
I guess my
away.
medicine isn't working, Mr. Prasad. Excuse me, Mrs. Prasad. Stanton down on strikes. So it's actually been a pretty frustrating game so far.
Lodolo is ringing up strikeouts.
But it's all good.
Well, a big strikeout here, man, on third base.
And it's all good, Stanton. I'm still pissed about the judge ball. That ball was out. That was a homer.
0-2, and then got out over the plate high.
Oh, Nick Gill, another super chat. You're insane, Nick Gill. I'll still read your messages without the super chat, by the way.
Got a big strikeout.
At least most of the time, if I see it. You can show the chat if you want to.
Infield
Also, I love
backs
the
up.
pictures. Only a few
Here's
left in the world.
Chisholm.
Word, I will. I'll show you after the sitting. I'll put it up there, up on the screen. That's awesome, by the way, dude. Like, I don't know if you know this, Nick Gill. I'm a huge fucking Elvis fan.
In April, Lodolo joined an interesting group
watching
with
the
the
game
fifth most strikeouts by a lefty through their
Awesome.
first 50 career games. Herb Score, Vida Blue,
Usually
Cole
he's up,
Hamels, and Shane McClanahan.
Some big names.
Pretty good lefties.
Blue, that's a name from the past. Used to love to watch him.
I'm like
pitch in those
rearranging my
open
crib a little bit.
uniforms,
When
So
he
I
burst upon the scene, I remember he came to Yankee Stadium. and
I
faced
moved
the
him, and I haven't found a
Stadium.
spot to put him yet.
Place was jammed.
But yeah, big
And they
Elvis
didn't
fans.
sell
That's
out
sick.
a
I'll
lot then.
put the picture up afterwards.
It was a
0-2
thing.
on Jazz, lefty
See
lefty,
Vida
so
Blue.
may not be a great result. All the way. Look at Jazz's hair, yo. Looking good.
So you had favorite players from other teams. So you grew up in the Bronx.
Almost,
You had the hometown. You could go to the ballpark. I grew up in Columbus, so you like the Reds, but you like baseball.
Like, if
so you
early
had
2000s
a lot of
Jeter
players around the league that,
let
you
the
have favorite
fro
players.
grow out another
Well, you
like
had
2
Roberto,
months.
right?
Right? Willie Mays, Roberto Clemente, and you didn't get to see him on television every night. You'd see him in the All-Star game. That was
You know who I love seeing this weekend, chat? Gary. And hey, he kind of helped us out with that grab ball left side, slower.
Encarnacion Strand gets Chisholm, and that'll do it. So the lead
I'm not giving. He can get one last name. You get one fucking last name on Yanks Ave. You're either Encarnacion or you're Strand. I'm just being a hater. Anyways, Yanks failed to capitalize. But in this case, I will slightly excuse it because Judge got fucked.
Ultimately, it's about our visitors getting out of their comfort zones.
All good though. All good. We shall move on. 1-0 Yanks. Alan Winans, bottom.
Sometimes it just takes a subtle
Third.
prod to get them there. Spicy. Speaking of which,
All right, chat.
so many flavors.
I'm not asking from a political point of view, obviously, because in a way, like I couldn't really give two shits.
It's only been doing this for a few
But
years.
not that I couldn't give, but with this right here, I want to ask just in terms of like the whole like World War III thing. Did we kind of like own Iran here? Like, is it done? Is that what I'm hearing? Like, is that what I'm hearing? Like I'm Jeff Passan of the war in the Middle East. But like their attack today, all of which were like intercepted and or whatever it was, like that's it. And then now it's I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm not fucking the news, but I'm kind of asking you guys like. I feel like today was a good day in terms of that situation. I'm checking my DMs, by the way, Nick, and I do not see it. You DM Yanks Ave on Instagram? Jacob, I am locked in. Dan, are you getting drafted? Hey, Lil Bill, what's good, brother? I would not have to be drafted. Well, it depends. It depends. But it doesn't depend, because if there were a situation where a draft was required, which from what I hear is very unlikely anyways, it'd probably be there was an attack on U.S. soil. Like, if there, what I'm saying is this. If there were, like, a Pearl Harbor or another, like, 9/11, God forbid, motherfucker, I do not have to get drafted tomorrow. tomorrow, motherfucker, I will enlist. And I swear to God. And it's actually a pretty fulfilling feeling that I have right now, or at least when we attacked me the other day. Because it's something I always said when I was younger.
Why wouldn't he be?
But, you know, I say a lot of things when I'm younger. Like, I was also going to be Spider-Man, and fade away. Like, you get older, it's like, oh, never mind. Maybe really, it's not a never mind thing, yo. Like, if we were to get attacked, done fucking deal, bro. Like, I'm in. Oh. And I'm not being a fucking tough guy here. I'm sure I'd get killed. I'm sure I would. But yo, imagine that post on Yanks Ave, like, yo, I can't cover the next 2 games. I'm going to boot camp. AKA, I'll put Yanks Ave in my will. But nah.
And he's been able to do it.
I'm serious about that shit, bro. I don't take any shame in, like, I do take pride in being an American, yo. I really do. I don't give a damn. Line to left field by Trevino. Catch that. Yep. That Jace?
Yeah. Makes the play to retire.
Which, yo, we haven't talked about it in a little while. Jason has looked good in left field now. Like, it's not been a problem. And I got to own that a little bit, which I already have. When we were really discussing early on, and he looks good after the rough first week. I give the Yankees a lot of shit for that. Jason in left field looks fine. I think he has. What do you guys think, chat?
I think
he looks fine.
He always wears a pullover. So he wore it on Saturday.
That's true.
He wore it again yesterday.
Yankees are 2-0 in the Boone wearing the jersey era in 2025.
It's not a coincidence, Paul.
Nah. It also has been hot as shit,
Right.
but
He's just heads for the bleachers.
Oh, what a catch.
You know, he's worn.
Let's go, Boone.
Yep.
The zip-ups so much that...
Oh, in business
you know,
chat.
I
Let's
didn't
see.
know what number was on his back for a while, huh?
Yeah, it's number 17. And I guarantee you, if they win out, like they don't lose another game the rest of the year, he will wear number 17 every day.
There'll be more than one jersey. It won't be like Mariano where there's no travel jersey in your locker.
No, he's got to travel. He's a manager.
Did you do on Dan Allen or Yanks Ave?
There he is with the pinstripes.
Dude, what the hell? I don't see your DM.
You know guys who really started that? Tony La Russa and Buck.
Buck always had the
Buck
pullovers.
always
and
had the
stuff, yeah.
pullover.
I used to walk out and look at Buck. You know, it'd be a night like this.
Maybe try sending me on Twitter, bro. At Dan Allen Rourke. DANALANROURKE. It's not like it's officially over, but Iran is not in a strong position.
I
We never
used to
need a
like
draft.
Connie
Or...
Mack with a full suit on.
Yeah, and I don't even worry about the draft per se. I just like, I feel like I follow people on Twitter. Not even like from both sides, just like careful, too dead. But people that like were roasting the whole thing, and then today they've kind of walked back their stance. That like it's going well. I don't know. You fan, you gotta get out of here, dude. I don't like you. I'm just gonna be honest. I fucking think you're irritating and weird. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't paid any attention to the Iran stuff. Hey, good for you, Bobes. As someone who's an internship at a news station, I should probably. Oh, really? That's sick though, Bobes. You work at a news station.
You can't argue with the numbers.
Dude, that was always kind of my dream, man. Not like my dream, but it always just sounded like something that'd be awesome. Like,
the longest full name in Major League history.
I always would think like when I would go to a Port Authority, coming in on the bus. By the way, Alan Winans is about to have. Make sure he makes a catch. That's 3 scoreless innings for Alan Winans. Anyways, the New York Times building, I'd always see that and be like, man, it must be sick to go into work there. Not that I like am for the New York Times per se, but just the idea of working at like a news station. Well, I guess that's not a news station, but you know what I mean. Somewhere like that. Or like you ever seen the movie Shattered Glass with Hayden Christensen? Love that movie. The only good thing I got out of journalism school was that movie, Shattered Glass. I dropped out a month later, but my journalism teacher was a dick. But for that, he was good. What up, AC? Dan, all my brothers currently serve. Hopefully nothing pops off. Yeah, dude. And I don't really want to come off like I'm making a good joke out of it at all. Absolutely, dude. I hope your boys are all good. And shout out to them, by the way, man. Dan, I'll enlist with you if there's a draft. We get word up. Again, I won't even need a draft. And I'm not making fun of it. Like again, if we got attacked on like U.S. soil, like if some shit went down. Which I always kind of assumed that we could intercept a nuke. Is that true that technology does not actually exist yet? Like if a nuke is launched, if we don't get ahead of it, like, and this goes for I guess anybody for the most part, any country, like nukes are not currently interceptable. Is that correct? I'm way out of my fucking pay grade here. I know, that's why I'm asking questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question, chat. Hey, what up, Anna? Anna's asking that too. Dan, are you ready to get drafted in the Army? I'll say it one more time, just because I feel like I'm being annoying about it. I don't want to make like the Army and the military make the situation like a joke. Because even like AC just said, like he's got boys in the military, like they're probably stressing about this. So, like I'm not making a joke out of it, but I just want to clarify one more time. Like I would not need to get drafted. I would fucking enlist. When's your birthday, Luna? We'll be celebrating. You will be celebrating. Juan's looking like a multi-year vet out there. Hey, yo, Morg, I think we're going to get our Cody Petit request. A 5 innings, 1 run. Or could even be... Remember when Cody Petit last year went like 6 shut against the Dodgers? That was badass. The only good thing I got at college was a movie. You too, Toasted, or you just making fun of me? It was community college, though, to be fair. So, I mean, you know, and like my family was broke, so I got like paid to go to community college. And I think I was supposed to like pay that grant back, but I ended up buying a MacBook with it. And started the Yankees Avenue podcast. Which is like, if I were to like have a documentary on Yankees Ave, I would like run with that as a story. Even though I probably could have gotten a laptop anyways.
To play a game, a pro baseball game, back in 1869.
Yeah, I know we intercepted
in 1881.
This is now Army Avenue. Yeah, word up. Honestly, I would want to join the Navy, I think. You know what? Cool. Hype me up, chat, and then we'll get off the, if you want to, we can get off the, you know, war talk. The most badass thing is, what is it? The strongest Air Force in the world is the U.S. Air Force. The second strongest Air Force in the world is the U.S. Navy. Like, fire me up, bro. Fire me up.
In Philadelphia, they were all built at the same time. Just a circular stand.
Anyways, I'm gonna lock in. We got Volpe. Who do we got? Volpe, Deej, Wells.
But you know, when you get called out
Volpe, Wells, Deej. Excuse me.
Those
You
big
fraud.
stadiums from the minor league level.
You're a fraud, Spider-Man.
Attention.
Amazing Spider-Man 2, 2014. Dane DeHaan.
DeHaan.
Dane DeHaan, a very underrated actor.
What they did is
Was
they
he an
took
Oppenheimer too? Dane
the
DeHaan?
old scoreboard.
Probably
They
everybody
left
was an
the
Oppenheimer.
score
I was probably an
everything
Oppenheimer. I just
from
didn't know it.
Field.
Volpe, loose one to right center field. I shouldn't say looped. Decently hit, actually. God damn. I'm not going to yell at the juice ball there because that ball carried a lot more than I anticipated it would. So whatever, but
runs it down at the wall.
one dead.
But I was saying the old Crosley Field, they took the scoreboard, kept all the numbers, the scores, everything, and they moved it to up the suburbs. It's Blue Ash, Ohio, and the field is still intact there. They still play games there. It's kind of, I'll come get you tomorrow. We'll take a little tour.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's hang.
Have breakfast. We'll go to Blue Ash, the old stadium. I'll take you to Kings Island, too. How's that?
I love it. And then maybe we can do a cold plunge.
Oh,
We do got to score another run, chat.
Well, you want me to have a stroke?
You'll need a cold plunge after 100 degrees at Kings Island, believe me. I can just see you and I waiting for the roller coaster when it's 110, huh? Wow.
Did little Paul O'Neill go to Kings Island?
Oh, did he? I came down from Columbus.
And Nikhil, I'm
Ohio.
gonna check for your
I remember
picture again
coming
after this half inning. I do
July
wanna see it.
4th once. And it was like the greatest day of my life. I rode the roller coaster all day, watched fireworks. That's big stuff.
Nice. 0-2 on Wells. Yankees lead 1-0 on the Judge first inning home run.
Nope.
Good call.
Mm-hmm.
Lodolo deals.
2-2.
2-2.
Let's go, chat. I agree, Dan. I start calling you Eli. I agree. 2-2. Fly ball right field.
High
Popped
pop
up.
on the right side. Let's see if it stays in play.
He ain't catching that. He ain't catching that.
Oh, it
He
does
caught
as
it.
McClain puts it away.
Look at that ball boy uniform, bro. The ball boys wear black pants. It's like a Little League game.
Here, a great American ballpark, but this stayed in. Over by the tarp, McClain makes an easy play.
I got to the league chat. This game's going by
Balls
quick.
upsteer.
I gotta lock in.
And gets a pat on the back from Brett Favre lookalike.
Brett Favre. Yo, you guys see the Brett Favre documentary on Netflix? That's just kind of crazy. I've been watching a few documentaries on Netflix. I watched the, I don't know how old everybody is in the chat, but let me know if you remember this happening. It was a few weeks after 9/11. The fucking, the anthrax thing. Jesus Christ. Now that's scary. I'm good off anthrax, yo. I'll tell you that. Line to right field foul.
Yankees met the Reds
I also watched the,
76.
wait, no, was it anthrax? Or,
And
yeah.
they got swept by the Reds.
Anthrax, and then there was the, I watched the
Then
thing
they
about the
went out and got
Tylenol.
Reggie Jackson, and they beat the Dodgers in
Tylenol,
77 and 78. And those are the
or was that
three
one thing?
championships where
The
they
Tylenol
won
was
9
the
in a row. They won
anthrax
the last game in
poison,
75.
whatever it was. Some crazy shit on Netflix lately.
Obviously, they swept the Yankees, and then they swept the A's.
No. The Tylenol was like laced with
Now the only problem is getting
cyanide
back
poisoning.
there.
That was
Yeah,
nuts.
I was on the radio show the other day here, and I said, you know, it's a great stat, but when you go to the World Series,
Getting my
every 20
biological
years,
warfare
it doesn't
mixed
mean much, huh?
Swing and a miss.
miss.
All right.
Lodolo pitching well. Yankees
So not a
are
great
down in
game so
order.
far for the
We'll go to
offense.
bottom of the fourth.
But all good.
Nothing
We're up 1-0. Wine is looking good. We do got to score more. I like that Judge's
You
homer.
don't need deep pockets to clean deep.
We'll be all good. Just got to score next inning. I'm going to take a lead,
With
Chad.
the new Arm & Hammer Deep Clean
Be right
Free
back.
and Clear Laundry Detergent. Our most powerful free and clear formula. Skin safe certified 100%.
The business of sports, where every move is strategic and fiercely competitive. Join Cohn Resnick as top industry executives open their playbooks with insights to put your business at the forefront. Welcome to the business of sports.
AI is old news, but apartmental intelligence, that's the future. Picture your perfect apartment. Watch this. It's in my head. And now it's up there. Oh, apartments.com. Place to find a place. Ooh.
When the work gets tough, the tough get Tundra. With up to 12,000 pounds of towing muscle. Power, torque, grit, and durability that doesn't back down. It's the truck that works as hard as you do. Toyota Tundra, designed for the grind.
Qualified buyers get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2025 Tundra. Plus, get $1,000 trade-in assistance. Offer ends June 30th.
Toyota, let's go places.
Order received. That oh-so special sweater is on a miraculous journey across the country to where it belongs. With you, nothing will stop it. Not terrible weather, nor the perils of bureaucracy. Now that's delivery at the speed of. If you can buy something miles away with a tap, your insurance should let you file a claim with a tap. It's about time insurance does that. Lemonade, changing insurance, starting with everything.
Well, Alan Winans is dealing. Let's take a look at the pitching decision presented by Sage.
Yeah, he's done well. Only one strikeout. The changeup is working. Getting a lot of just ground balls and easy plays for the Yankees. We talked about his unbelievable numbers in AAA if they would travel. So far they have.
He's faced a minimum 9 batters. Steer got on an infield single. Then after Lux forced him at second, Stevenson banged into a 6-4-3 double play.
You guys, before this start tonight, I asked Matt Blake, the pitching coach, what was real about those 50 innings in AAA.
Yo, Nick Hill, I got your picture, bro.
He said for
That shit is
one,
badass.
The sinker, the slider,
Let me show you guys real
the
quick. So,
changeup,
our guy Nick
he said
Hill,
they've been effective against righties
you probably
and
all saw it.
lefties. They wanted to see
Grandpa,
how
since Grandpa started with Elvis
here with lefties
in the military,
at league level.
and he ain't
But the
lying.
true
This is the
thing
picture.
to White is
So that's
the
Nick Hill's,
offseason was his pedigree as
you say
a
grandfather, right?
That's remained true from
And there's
AAA
Elvis. That's
as
fucking
well,
sick,
but
dude.
Blake said he wants to see
Hell
what
yeah.
he can do with this chance.
Well, so far so
Look at
good.
that, Presley. Word up. I can't see your grandpa's name. But yo, let's go, dude. Shout out to you, Nick Hill, and shout out to your grandpa. And shout out to Elvis. That's awesome. I appreciate you sharing that, dude. I'm jealous. My grandpa was in my grandpa, I guess, a little bit older than yours. He served in World War II with the Air Force. That's awesome, though, dude. Hell yeah. Good shit. What do we got? Bottom 4. I'm gonna. That's sick. No, that's awesome. Hell yeah. All right. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I do want to lock in because this game's fucking zooming by and I don't want to miss it. Oh shit! I still have the Elvis picture up. That's awesome.
You know, Michael, you were talking about the 76 year where the Big Red Machine took care of the Yankees. Well, they had won in 75 also. There's a lot of, advertisement and things. They're having a big weekend. And it's amazing to me. It's the 50-year reunion.
Wow.
Huh? 50 years.
Time be flying.
Yeah, no kidding.
Time be flying.
I think we're celebrating the Subway Series this year, right? At Yankee Stadium at 25 years.
Yep.
Hell yeah, Nick Hill. Hell yeah. Yo, Elvis was respected in the military troops. I don't know how like the ranks actually work, like how you get promoted and whatnot. And I'm not saying Elvis is like a G in the military, but like for a celebrity join, it was a big thing, obviously, when Elvis joined.
What was your favorite year? With the Yankees winning.
He like treated it with he took it very seriously.
Every year had
he did his job, was liked amongst the other people, from what I heard. What did your and Nick Hill? What did your grandpa say about Elvis? Did he say similar things? That's what I always heard. That like Elvis was respected in the military. Like it wasn't looked at as like some pretty boy BSer type thing. He was actually like a good dude and all.
I mean, I was so impressed with that '98 team. Yeah. I mean, you guys just never lost. And you did what, everybody thought you were going to do. You swept the Padres. That was a good Padre team.
Speaking of '98 Yankees, I might, I'm going to read Curry's book soon. I have it, and I haven't read it. I'm going to read it about the '98 Yankees.
I always hear that, it kind of opened the door for everything. It brought the Yankee fans back because it had been so long. And that's when I really realized how many people that Yankees baseball really affected. Because, I lived in Westchester. You come to the ballpark, you go home. But after we won, and then you go to the parade, you think, you have got to be kidding me. That's where it was kind of mind-blowing.
That'd be so sick. We're all going to be in a parade one day. We'll have a Yankees watch party parade.
Now, the most fun, I don't know if you think this, that 95 Wild
So, by the way,
was unbelievable.
I'm sure I've seen this. When I was talking about how it seemed like it's been a good day for, like, the U.S. and all that, I didn't realize that, like, we literally came to an agreement on a ceasefire.
That was a long flight home from Seattle.
So it was a good day, I guess. Let's go. So we fucking owned, Chad. Let's be honest. We fucking owned Iran. Do I have that right? Oh, I'm not speaking out of tune, but it feels like we kind of just fucking bitch slapped Iran. Iran and had our way with it.
She didn't wear it anymore.
Sorry if that sounded a little nationalistic.
Just don't wear it again. It's bad luck.
Sue me. You put us in fucking World War III, chat, we're going 3-0 anyways. Sorry, I'll stop. Now I'm being disrespectful, and I really don't want to be disrespectful about the military people we serve. But it comes from a place that I think is fucking sick.
Yeah. Yeah, we bring up Kings Island. You were asked about
so it's all love, trust me. Trust me, it's all love.
Kings Island.
Amazing.
That's up.
And McClain gets plunked.
What is Wayne's line so far? He gave up a hit. So now a hit and so he's had 2 batters on.
That was off Norm
3 1/3.
Yeah, he was one of the
not
nasty
bad at all.
boys
Let's go.
with the Reds. That's probably one of my prouder moments.
1 out, runner on.
Just because he was a tough lefty. And also because
let me watch that real quick. I want to see the home run. Is this the 95 LDS? Oh no, this is the 98 LCS.
That was off Norm Charles. Yeah. He was one of the nasty boys here with the Reds. That's probably one of my
badass. Sorry, I was reacting to the O'Neal highlight. I would have loved to watch.
But we had that, 3 or 4 guys that could shut down
for the older-ish crowd out there, the ones who saw the 90s Yankees.
You get through the 5th inning.
I'm jealous for obvious reasons.
Now, how close were you in
a big part of that is I would have.
When Lou and Dibble went at it.
I think you could almost speak for me on this, like for those that watch Paul O'Neal. Don't you think I would have fucking loved Paul O'Neal? I mean, that is just that is all I am about when it comes to players that I would be a fan of. The way he played.
Can you imagine if that happened in New York?
Oh, it did many times. It just had Billy Martin in the middle of it, right? I think I saw in the game notes today. Didn't Mr. Steinbrenner fire Billy for
Ellie De La Cruz has been good offensively. I kind of said he's been like solid.
The really good.
That shortstop with an 834 OPS is phenomenal. So
and they had a 2-7 road trip. He said that's enough. And then they brought in Lou Piniella. And the previous year they fired Piniella to bring in Billy.
I know, Minchuk. The World War III thing was out of line.
I hope they don't show me. I don't have any clothes on. I'm
I don't know if we get bombed no wording. I don't think we'd actually
Tony
upload
Perez and
ceasefire.
his skivvies. Wow.
Yeah, my bad.
Well, Lou brought a lot of New York. He just brought the Bronx with him.
Again, I don't have enough knowledge in the situation, so my bad for bringing it up. And AC again, I don't mean any disrespect, brother. For real. Sorry. Center field.
Bellinger back.
Oh, man, that ball's crushed.
He retrieves the count.
God damn.
He's coming home. The throw to third.
See what happens when I start fucking talking war? We're all tied up. All right.
It's a 1-1 game.
That ball was
That's
tagged.
Impressive. That's a 404-foot line drive that beat
Nice
Bellinger
route by
to
Belly.
the
This
wall.
ball
But
was
then,
smoked.
from our point of view, just watch as this man starts to run. Once he sees it hit the wall, All he wants to do is run. At 6'5".
All right, we got to score, chat.
Another triple.
We got to score.
Now the
Word up,
Yankees bring
Nikhil.
the infield in with
Word up.
Steer
I
at the
appreciate it,
plate.
man. But yeah, we'll chill on the war talk and all that. That's my bad. I definitely got a little out of line with that. And it led to us having the game tied. Hell yeah. I appreciate, by the way, Nikhil. You fucking been supporting like crazy today, man. Thank you. Last game was crazy, chat. Yeah, that was nuts, AC. That whole play was insane.
You know, you've got a double one out. Now you've got one out and a man
And
on
yo,
third
did we
with
ever
great
hear about that
speed.
catcher? Is he all right? Because that was definitely like
you're putting so much
a concussion
more
scare.
pressure on
He
the
went
Yankees.
flying.
Right, going to bring the infield in. Any kind of fly ball.
And then yo, later in the game on the
so speed,
the DJ RBI ground out, which wasn't
on the defense.
ruled as an
So the
RBI
first
ground. It
real
was a fearless choice of
blemish
error on the
against
catcher
Winans. He hit
for dropping the
McClain,
ball, and the
and then
umpire
serves up the triple to De La
called
Cruz
Jazz
to tie it.
out at first when the ball
Only
was
his
clearly
second
dropped.
triple
It
this
was
season.
like
You think he'd have more with his speed?
that was a weird game on Sunday. That was a weird game. Anyways, big spot. Runner on third, one out for Spencer Steer.
If you look at this ballpark, I mean, other than that kind of shot right there, there's really not a lot of ways to get.
Oh,
a
totally,
triple
Iran.
in this
Totally.
ballpark.
Absolutely.
Short gaps,
The top
regular
20 young
line.
player got a hold of one. Yeah, no problem there. No problem on Winning's end. Or Winans, excuse me. We just got a hit.
You know, it's funny, this ballpark plays
That's
as
a
a
res,
home
hit the
run
runner on
game.
third home.
And then you look at the advanced stats, and Yankee
I mean, that
Stadium's
is the
considered a
probability would
neutral
suggest that.
ballpark.
Right?
Everybody
Yeah.
thinks it's easy to hit home
But
runs
Sam,
there.
you're
To
often
right it is, not to
pessimistic if I
left.
remember correctly.
Yeah, it takes away a
Should be
lot.
3-1.
It
No,
gives
stay
a
for a
lot.
third time, brother.
But, you know, fans from the other cities.
Are you saying that
watching
because
Aaron
Judge had a
Judge
two-run
play
shot?
Yankee Stadium.
If so,
Doesn't
I
matter
agree.
where he plays, he's going to hit home runs.
We fucking love doing this shit. I don't think we love doing it, Noah. I don't know the Yankees still hit run score. Just
Colorado and
popping
Fenway
champagne
Park are
after
the
like,
only
yeah,
two
let's go.
parks that yield more runs than Great American here in Cincinnati.
Oh, Nick Hill, be careful agreeing with Noah. Noah may want to take you on a date soon because of that. Oh, one thing? Yeah,
really
Noah,
cares if
keep getting
if
fucking
he
owned by
walks
Morgan,
in.
dude.
He's
You
trying
just
to make
owned you.
perfect pitches. Think
Facts,
possibly, you know, if he gets him on first, he could get a double play and get out of the inning anyway. I don't think he's going to give in and give him something.
Okay, if you're talking about the Judge
Get a
dead
good
ball
swing
thing, I take back my criticism of you because I am equally as pissed about that. So fair. If you're just talking about us not scoring runs, scoring position, fine. Or then whatever. Which is what you're talking about. Stan, I'm not going to give any shit to. I will give some shit to Jason. Jason not coming through with the runner on third. That was bad. And we got the error from De La Cruz that led to that. It was first and third, one out in the second. Catch that. That's going to score him probably. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, it's no brainer. Come on. Damn it. Oh, man. All right, chat. We're down by one.
You know, it's amazing, Michael.
Like I said. No, what you said what? Noah, please shut the fuck up. You're driving me insane. First things first, I want to say, chat, let's keep the vibes high. We're only down by one. We're winning this game. But Noah, do you understand the 1998 Yankees had times where they were losing a game 2-1. You can't just make some negative, pessimistic-ass point, and then the second it gets a 2-1, it's like, see, told you. With that logic, like, you can say about anything, dog. You're down by 1 run. I want them to score 2, but just watch. And stop trying to be right about being pessimistic. Like, of course, the Yankees at some point will go into a deficit. Right now, they're in a deficit. They're down by 1. You just got to keep watching and hope they fucking score. They better score. No, when are you going to mature, dude? You keep doing this shit. It's irritating. But with that said, Chad, let's keep the vibes high.
Grounded foul.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, Noah. I'm not sorry. Nah, but this runner's in scoring position is becoming repetitive. No, I'm pissed about it too. It's just the way you do it, man. It just irritates me. And you're too old for that now. You're 17. I didn't act like that when I was 17. Not that we have to act the exact same way, but let's just watch the game and then get pissed afterwards. Dan, why do you keep falling for Noah's rage bait? Aaron, it is not rage bait. It is his genuine thoughts. Yeah, negative Noah back at it like a crack addict. Facts, TQ. That's a salient point. Hey, no, am I not giving him shit? I get pissed every time.
And the 0-2.
Think he's trying to mentor young Noah like he's Padawan. And no, I know it's not bait. That would be a bigger... That would actually be fucking pissing if you were trying to bait me. I know it's not that, so don't worry. I am trying to mentor Noah. Noah has so much potential. And he often fulfills it.
So the Reds finally get to
Or
wind
periodically
this up by
fulfills
pitch,
this
triple and a sac fly. They lead 2-1. The Yankee run on.
I always tell
Aaron
Noah,
Judge's
yo, I'll
first
put him in
inning
Rourke
home
camp,
run.
and he'll come out of it a new man. No.
Driven to right field and deep. Going back Judge. He's on the track at the wall.
Come on.
A home run for Lux. It's 3-1 Reds.
Winans, you're good, dog. This ain't ideal. 3 runs now, that sucks.
Well, all of a sudden,
You gotta start hitting.
A couple big hits and a big home run right here by Lux.
We gotta start hitting.
But you know, playing in this ballpark, Michael, these are the type
know,
of innings that at any moment can happen, and you just got to hope the Yankees do.
That's unacceptable right now. So what should we do? We should shoot Alan Winans dead, right? It's unacceptable. That's what you want to do? It is fucking irritating.
Cincinnati,
It is irritating.
for the seeds.
Just losing 3-1. I'm not gonna give Winans shit.
Here's Stevenson.
Now I want him to complete 5 innings, and if he gives us 5 innings, 3 runs, I'll take it. Right now, after this inning at least, it's about the offense. Offense got to get scoring. I think that's what it is, Noah. A lot of times we agree on points. Obviously, I'm pissed about the Yankees not hitting the run score too. Which is the way you do it irritates me. But it's okay. In the end, no matter how irritating you are or how fucking irritating I am, we ain't gonna make the Yankees score or not by doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not pissed at you.
3 runs
Pissed
on
at
the
the team.
board by the Reds, and Paul
The
Gaines
same way
is
I'll
scouting
fucking
report.
love the
They're
team and want
middle of the
to
pack
strip for the team in a few innings when they take the lead.
Offense, and they're middle of the pack.
Judge got fucked, by the way. Don't forget that.
In pitching.
He did.
And that's
That
why
was a
they're 2
homer.
games
That
over
second,
500.
that second fly ball was a homer. D-juice balls. Line to left.
Ground ball.
Oh my God.
Just off the glove of a diving Volpe. That's a base hit for Stevenson.
I'm gonna guess Noah's next to the line. All right, the Alan Winans experiment
I
is
think
over.
Matt Blake's going to give him a break.
I keep
with
saying
the heat
Winans. It's
and the amount
Winans, I
of
know.
Pitches and now just a little breather.
Yeah, we're
Trying
give
to
him a
get this
breather. Give me a
last
breather.
out of this inning.
Chat, we're doing a mound visit right now. Us. Matt Blake and Winans are doing their own, but we're doing a mound visit all of us.
Yeah, you can knock that ball down, but you're not gonna have an opportunity.
Nah,
to
Ron,
throw
I'm
him
pretty
out to
conf- I'm
first
pretty
base
sure. I
going
mean-
that far to your right.
We know that there are dead balls in circulation in baseball. Whether or not they're in this game, that's a fair question. I think they are because of that Judge ball.
Just amazing.
But yeah, some games have them, some games don't. So it is fair. If I'm going to speculate that they are de-juiced, reasonable for you to speculate. They're not. Well, boys, guys, be fair to the fan. Hey, Nick Hill, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. You're awesome, dude. Hope to see you later. Send Winans to Rourke camp. Hey, Longer, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Morgan Chase
Yeah,
still
Spence,
second
yep.
thrown out. Eddie Shore retires the next 26
I know they
batters in a row.
exist. Yeah.
They first called it a perfect game. It's not because
You're saying the Reds are hitting all.
base.
Well,
But it wasn't
Iran.
a combined no hitter.
Judge also, Judge hit a homer too, so it's not like de-juice balls make you incapable of hitting the ball.
Fly ball left field.
That was about to say, bro.
And Trevino.
All right, inning over. Inning over. I got you though. Yo, chat. Let's score.
Cincinnati.
What do we got to do up?
We revived Green River Whiskey. And, accidentally, it's Ghost. But time has...
We're Jason the top. Chat, we're scoring this inning. We are scoring this inning. What do you think? I know, but even the rolled over ball was a hard line drive. Well, Ron, though, it's not a thing where it's about the ball being able to carry. They say the de-juice ball makes a difference about 4 to 5 feet in carry. So, maybe I'm just too eager to be a skeptic. No. Hey, I'm eager to call it. So we are equal within our rights for me to feel the way I feel, for you to feel the way you feel. I just lean towards, I think the ball we're playing right now is de-juice because of that Judge ball. But am I being a little bit salty right now? Maybe. That could be the case. And in the end, I don't have a problem saying that because, we just need the Yankees to fucking score one way or another. De-juice balls or not. No, it's you, dude. It's you. Iran's a likable pessimist. I'm just kidding. I take it back now. That was fucking rude. You're a good dude. I'm sorry. No, I'm being too much of a punk to you lately. Time to put up 5 on the board and shut up. Noah, chat, fire me up. Word up, Luke. Word up. No, I hope you don't take any of this personally. Yeah, I kind of know you don't, which is why I actually do like you. Still happy the Reds are winning. The Yankees. Yankee girl, are you the one that was in the chat or in the comments before saying that you're both a Yankees and a Reds fan? Oh, no. See, I will fucking hate on you for that, dude. That is irritating as hell. That is not... Like, what do you mean? Y'all just hate on me for the truth? No, that is not a defense as a pessimistic person. That's like the pessimists that say, I'm not a pessimist, I'm just a realist. Like, that's not evidence to support your claim. That's just like a cliche pessimist line. But I don't want to... I've been crashing that too much. I got to shit. Couldn't agree more, Ron. I don't want Noah to go anywhere. Oh, you just fucking said it, Noah. I am just a realist. Yeah, here we go. Oh, no Chip and the Judge era for a reason. Never mind. You can go, Noah. Don't fucking start that bullshit. So what? Are you assuming that we're not going to win this year because of a game on June 23rd? Please stop. Please stop. God, no. I am going to fucking...
That's a good point.
I'm going to call your family. I'm going to call your mom. Anyway, let's go, chat. Ground ball left side. Oh, come on. Hustle, Jace. Hustle! Safe! Let's go! Fire me up, chat. Let's go. You know what? That hit was for Noah. I think you got us that hit, Noah. I mean that in an actual positive way. That was for you. Let's go. Ellie kind of took his time on that, dog. Wait, Noah was 1 year old. He won in 09. You know what, though, Spence? I can't even knock him for that. Like, I was 9, but I might as well have been 1 because, like, I can't count it as a title for me. What is Jazz Chisholm doing? He's slacking.
Paul, I come to you for guidance on this. Because I'm the fault.
I mean,
I don't want to take a hit away from Jason Dominguez.
No, that should be a hit. Ellie, no, it should be a hit because Ellie took his time. Jason just beat that shit out, honestly. What did Jazz do? Jazz, he made that throw before, but that wasn't like awful.
I figured it, you know, it's an error all the way.
I noticed him hit
trying to save the guy errors.
Trying to protect your shortstop.
It would have been his 13th error, second of the game.
You had me all nervous. She threw a befuddled out there, everything. I thought, man, this is going to be a hard question. That was an easy one.
I've long believed this, and New York, I think, has the best official
Let's go,
scores.
chat.
But I think the only way
Let's
to
go.
do it
We're
fairly
scoring.
is to have the umpires do it.
Jason off first. 1-1
But
count
the
on goal.
umpires make the decision. They make every other decision.
Fly to right. Decently hit. Decently hit, chat. And that ball's fucking caught, man. God damn it. God fucking damn it, chat.
Wow, I thought this ball had a chance off the bat. Freddie, he just made a
I started to think so, too.
play.
That sucks.
He's played all
This is a nice play, chat. This is a nice play.
Right field, and that is a great play. Knowing you're going to hit the
Sucks
wall,
for us. Sucks for Goldschmidt. Could have used that.
It looks like
I started thinking that ball was getting out, too.
The ball is moving so fast, so you've got such an instant to make a good catch, a jump,
Come on.
time it. Everything done well there.
There's Cody Bellinger.
Come on, Belly.
Lodolo at 86.
Ripped. Right field. Foul. Goddamn, sorry. Not to jump scare anybody. Honestly, Longalord, it's been a rough year, but I blame the fucking DJ's ball. And sometimes Juice. I don't know who mentioned it before, but absolutely, the ball in the Dodgers series, Juice is out for sure. It's a matter of the ball being inconsistent that's so irritating. It's out in Yankee Stadium, yeah.
An LSU guy who just they won the College World Series. DJ LeMahieu, an ex-LSU.
Hey, Jazz been playing well, but
I thought of you.
I don't want to shit on him today.
They threw the head coach.
I guess you're not shit. Are you saying that said, what is Jazz doing? He ain't slacking. That's the only thing I'm saying. He ain't slacking.
I guess he was using colorful language, arguing the strike zone.
I'm going to crash out and lose this game. You know what, Noah? I'll join you, brother. I'll get you a beer. How old are you, 17? No, I'm just kidding. All right, Noah, we have half a game left to see if we do cash
Pitch
in.
count getting up there for Lodolo.
All right, let's go. I got to turn the chat down for a minute.
We talked about the issues that Cincinnati
I don't want to take my
has had in their
frustration
bullpen, so it might be
out
a
on you
good
guys
thing
for no
to
reason.
get to that bullpen.
1-2 on Cody Bellinger. He's 1 for 2, grounded to short and double to right.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Jason off first. Judge on deck, so Jason will stay put, I assume.
Goes the other way and foul ball.
They've had some good swings off Lodolo. They really have.
He said to us when he was in the booth last year. He said he thinks it's easier to pitch now because guys don't have two-strike approaches. But Bellinger's one of the few people that does.
Yeah, he'll slap the ball the other way. He'll get out on his front foot and just kind of stand tall and just trying to hit the ball the other way, especially against lefties. And Michael, I remember that conversation. I was actually talking to Barry Larkin before the game, and it made so much sense to me. And CC picked up on it as a pitcher, obviously, that guys are taught now to have their A swing on every pitch. And it makes it so much easier later in the count for good pitchers, I mean Hall of Fame pitchers like CC Sabathia, to put them away.
That one is looped to left field.
Getting down. Get down, ball. Let's go. Jason's on third, possibly. No, probably not. No.
So Dominguez moves to
Word up. Yo, great AB by Bellinger.
2 for 3 against the lefty.
Second hit of the night for Bellinger, and now it's first and second. One out for Judge, chat. We have to score. We will score. Lock in. Let's go. Chat, we shall score. Let's go. Come on. Is that right, Aron? The Reds bullpen's been struggling? Word up. Let's go, baby. Come on. No, I'm keeping the chat on. Don't worry. Just, sometimes I got to take that bat to myself, you know? Yo, speaking of the bullpen, they're bringing in they're not bringing a righty. Whoever that guy is with long hair. I'm going to look up really quick, and shout out to Aron because he pointed it out. But apparently, I didn't mean to do that. The Reds bullpen's been struggling. I want to see what their overall numbers are. Let's see, Reds bullpen. We'll go to ERA. Reds bullpen has a 4.10 ERA. That's 18th in baseball, and that's for the whole year. So that's obviously the lower half in the league. And Ron, you're saying they're struggling lately? Is that so? So word up. We got was it top 5? 1 out. Word. So what do we got? We got 5 2/3. 4 2/3 left against the bullpen. Let's do it. And we got first and second, 1 out with Judge up. They have a .5 something for June, I mean. No, I got you, Ron. Word up. Good stuff. Mid-March, they had a 3.9. Now they have a 5 something in June. I got you. Word. Good stuff. So their bullpen is struggling. Good to know. And we got a lot of ball against them tonight. Again, honestly, we had some decent swings against Lodolo. I know. Who gives a shit? Fair. But let's go. We're scoring. I had a chip on my shoulder, had to let it go.
Yankees baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by your local Tri-State Genesis retailers. Learn more at genesis.com.
Oh, I know that your name's Levi, Eli. I didn't mean to say that. I was reading your text. I know it's Levi, not Eli. There is an Eli in the chat, though. Eli plays games is his name. My guy.
Wow. I like our advantage there, Michael, with the closer with Mariano.
Chad, I think maybe we should all lean forward to the edge of our seats. Scott Barlow, 4.13 ERA. Judge fucking pops it up, man. God damn it. Fuck. I'm telling you, man, the D-Juice ball.
David Cohn there.
Kidding.
And on this day, 1997, David Cohn had 16 strikeouts.
All right, here's Stan. Come on.
And that was a record.
That sucks,
for
but
a right-handed pitcher.
now we root for Stan.
It's since been matched by Michael Pineda.
2 outs. Michael Pineda.
Who matched it in 2015.
What do you have? The 16 strikeouts? Is that what you're talking about? On Mother's Day?
Here's Stanton.
I didn't hear it. Let's go, baby. Come on.
Yankees threatening. They've knocked out the starter.
Nope.
Now Barlow comes on. They got Judge to pop up. Now dealing with Stanton.
Yeah, not scoring here would suck. It would suck, Chad, as you know.
And a strike.
1-1. Come on, baby. Come on. Give me some. Let's go. Nah! 1 and 2. Come on.
1 and 2. Stanton's 1 for 2. Singleton first, struck out in the third.
No, no, no!
In the fifth. Good job.
Fuck!
Coming on and getting the big guns. Judge and Stanton. Yankee strand 2. We're halfway through.
That's a strike. God damn it. That is a waste, man. The Judge at bat is frustrating. That really was. First pitch fly out. I trust his judgment, but goddamn. That inning fucking sucked.
Google Cloud AI knows that 102 mile/hour exit velocity with a 38-degree launch angle
Bottom of the
and the
sixth.
fact it's 95
Or no, bottom
degrees
five.
out means that ball's going to carry 6.6 feet further. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
Are you coming home?
I'll be home in the morning.
I gotta go too.
En Delta sabemos muy bien cómo te sientes. Después de todo, somos viajeros, igual que tú.
I mean, I can't take all the credit. I'm just kind of there to help nudge things along.
Yankees are 0 for 8 with
Ultimately,
runners
it's
in scoring
about our
position tonight.
visitors
6
getting
left
out
on
of their
base.
comfort zones. I like to think the desert gives them confidence to try new things.
That
Sometimes
sucks.
it just takes a subtle prod to get them there. Spicy. Speaking of which, there are so many flavors in the city. Breathe it in. But don't take my word for it. I mean, the desert's only been doing this for a few thousand years. Why not come see for yourself?
With so many choices on Booking.com, like this
I'll pull you guys
waterfront
back over in a
hotel,
minute.
even Yankees fans are
I just
loving
need a
Boston.
Oh, no.
No, we're just keeping tabs on arrivals.
While enjoying your hotel's view of the harbor.
Is that what that is?
And their well-reviewed clam chowder.
That's all they had.
Yeah.
And are those your kids dressed as Boston lobstermen?
Not our kids.
We're not?
Hun.
With millions of possibilities, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Time for the
All right,
Allstate
Chad.
good hands, and
We're keeping it at
Furley
2.
has right field.
Keep it at 2. Yeah, that was a nice S play. That sucked, man.
They just changed that inning.
That
Ball could have been off
sucked.
the top of the wall easily. A great play by Freddie.
And Fraley leads off
And
on
then
the outing
not
scoreboard,
scoring still
3-1
sucked,
Reds.
but all right.
Winans still in there.
Bottom 5. Got to keep it at 2.
Winans
Reds lead
making the
3-1,
start
bottom
because
5.
Ryan Yarbrough has been so good for the Yanks. A bit of a minor oblique injury, so they wanted to get it right rather than keep sending him out. They had it for the last 2 starts.
What is
Felt
Noah
it a little
saying?
bit.
No, please stop. You're pissing people off, dude. Rumble right side.
Grounded foul. Well, let's check out the injury report. Brought to you by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. Yarbrough's 3-1, 3.83 as a starter. 8 games. He's been a real surprise. Right oblique strain. And they don't think it'll be much more than the 15 days.
They hit him. God damn it.
See if it got him. Yep, it did. So Fraley, second batter hit by Winans.
It's
You
really
heard about
not
the
a
back
great
foot
start
breaking
for
ball.
Winans.
That was it. Just didn't get the back foot out of the way.
Unless he gets through this 5 innings, 3 runs, that's fine, I guess.
Tweak.
Ouch. In a big spot where you struggled against pitcher on the mound, would you ever try to get hit?
You know what? There are some people that look like they lean into pitches. Your natural reaction when a ball's coming at you is to get out of the way. You know, I don't know that you can sit there and say, you know, he's coming in, I'm just going to stay in there and try to get hit. Yeah, I don't ever remember that crossing my mind.
Encarnacion Strand takes outside. One on, nobody out here in the 5th.
Pop them up.
Popped up. Bellinger will put it away. Back to the top of the lineup. And here's Friedel. Struck out and grounded to first.
Well, Friedel has really been kind of the all-star of this team. Other than De La Cruz, he has had just a year that has helped this team. This team would be not where they are right now without him. He's got, you know, his on-base percentage 6th in the National League, so he gets things going. He's had a good year offensively and defensively for the Reds.
You know what I haven't watched in a while? Quick pitch. I haven't watched quick pitch in a long time.
29 years old.
Everybody clap your hands.
Hey, when is your birthday, Luna?
His teammates are really making some noise about Friedel getting onto the National League All-Star team. Has the 5th lowest chase rate
That's how I
in
used
the
to be, Noah.
majors. 18%.
When I would watch quick pitch, it would only be when we win.
And you look at some of the
Sorry,
names,
quick
Paul,
pitch.
that's in front of him. Juan Soto, Gleyber Torres, Trent Grisham, and Kyle Tucker. 1-1. 2-1.
Hill and Hamilton warming up. Why did my shit just pause? Ripped. Come on, man. All right, we gotta get Wands out of here. This is an L. First and third, one out. Cannot let this run score, dude. Who's up?
Wayne continues to do
Encarnacion.
what he's done all year. Long counts, hit the ball hard, finds a hole. This
I'm
is
good
a
off Hamilton, to be
just a
honest.
ball out over the middle of the plate. Just gets laced. Goldschmidt playing in, no
And
time
we got
to
TJ
really
Friedel
react.
on deck.
By holding the runner on, it makes it too quick.
Man, I would just rather go with Hill, even to being righty, lefty, righty. Nah, go to Hill. They'll probably. Okay, word.
He's going to take the ball from Winans.
All right, not great Winans, not awful either, but hey, in the end, if we lose this game, it's because of the offense. So, Winans is out, final line not done, so no letter grade just yet. Who's coming in? Hill or Hamilton?
That'll do it for Winans. We'll come back.
All right, Hamilton in. First and third, one out. Chat is a big run at third base. He cannot score. Cannot let this run score. Am I good now, Mork? I rewinded to see who was Hey, what up, Philip? Appreciate you, man. I have not seen that Mal though, and it's definitely like BS, to be honest. Probably like a Facebook rumor. Cannot let this run score. Yeah, I agree, Eli. In the end, we just got to hit. You're chilling, Mork. Yeah, definitely not a thing where he pitched to the point where it's like, oh, I want to see him again. Also, isn't terrible, just kind of like whatever. I mean, if this run ends up, I mean, in the end, he was not good. That's kind of where it's at. I'm like not infuriated at him though, because we're not hitting. But this run cannot score. Cannot score.
So many choices on Booking.com, like this waterfront hotel. Even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no.
We're just keeping tabs on arrivals.
While enjoying your hotel's
My
view of
posture's
the harbor.
terrible.
And their well-reviewed clam chowder.
That's all they had.
Yeah. And are those your kids dressed as Boston lobstermen?
Not our kids.
We're not?
Hun. With millions
Hun.
of possibilities, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.
Yeah.
It's time for the Optimum Don't Take Slow Financial Replay. 2 years ago to this day, and the talented Ellie De La Cruz hit for the cycle. Such athletic talent.
And when you see the size too, it just, I mean, you see his skills. But
Yeah, that first pitch that Stanton took, or the first strike rather that Stanton took, last inning was
Now he's on deck. Here's Matt McClain.
Jake just tweeted it after the at-bat. Said, it's from 7 minutes ago. But, man, Stanton took 2 pitches at at-bat that he normally demolishes.
What Ian has done of late.
I should be talking about the
Yankees back
maybe the
for
curveball at the end. But that one fastball he saw that was kind of over the plate. Taking that was an out. Anyways, here's Hamilton, 1-0. Already talked about it. Can't let this run score. First and third, 1 out. Yanks down by 2 already. Bottom 5.
Missed outside.
Hamilton throws a 4-seam fastball and a sinker. So you would look to the sinker more so to try to get the ground ball, get a double play here.
3-0. Pumps in a strike on 3-0, 3-1. Fraley at third. Friedel is at first. And he walked him on. 5 pitches. That'll load the bases for Ellie Davis.
Good fucking Lord, man.
Not ideal.
You got to strike him out. Hamilton's got to strike him out. That's the box.
Yeah, this is a big moment in this game. No doubt about it.
Huge. This could be the fucking game, dude.
1 out, bases loaded. Hamilton has got to try to minimize some damage.
Yeah, click like in the stream if you haven't already.
Yankees in the game.
Hey, what up, Race? Appreciate it, man. Big spot. Bases juice, 1 out. Ellie De La Cruz. So help me God. Come on, Hamilton. You gotta fucking.
We mentioned the Reds just
no strike.
St. Louis, and the heat.
Good grief.
Was oppressive. It was so hot on the field that De La Cruz vomited.
Oh God.
Then stayed in the game, and then hit a 435-foot home run.
Would have been 450, but he was sick a little bit, right?
There's a pitch
Fuck!
to the right side. Fraley scores. They'll hold Friedel at third. It's an
Hamilton, it's unacceptable, dude.
That's his second ribby of the night. And it's 4-1 Cincinnati.
Well, all of a sudden, Cincinnati's putting together some at-bats, and the Yankees are helping them with a couple walks.
Hamilton's just really, he's not a guy anymore, man.
Started out to look
You
like
guys know I don't
a
jump the gun on that shit, but he's just not a guy
fun
anymore.
game for the Reds.
That's really bad. That's really bad. Still only 1 out.
Talked earlier.
It's really bad.
He likes the high pitch, and that's the high strike that he's able to get to. Even with long arms, being 6'6".
Infield
Really
back
bad.
to the
Come on.
double play. Here is Spencer Steer. And a strike. One thing that Hamilton has not had to the level that he had last year is the slumbio. He has not been throwing that for strikes as consistently.
Dude!
Like that, he's missing by a lot. Maybe holding on to it too long, and you take that pitch out of his arsenal, it becomes tough sledding.
Yeah, he's kind of just tugging everything, even the sinker. Everything's away from righty hitters, even off the plate.
And his slumbio is a combination of the slider and the change. And that was his money pitch. Missed outside. There is no place to
Hamilton,
put
you
Steer.
better figure it out, pal. Better fucking figure it out. Ground ball left side. Let's see if they can turn 2. On a second for 1. Ah!
So Steer helps Helps Hamilton get out
Still a
of
bad
the
job by
double
Hamilton.
play.
1-run scores, but it could have been a lot worse, chat. Could have been a lot worse.
Deep pockets to clean deep.
Word. All right, we're still down by 3. That sucks, but we got life. We got life. Double play, ends the inning, on to the top of the 6th. Who's due up, chat? Who made the last out? Stanton? So we got Jazz, Volpe, Wells. Got to score. Got to score. Give me at least 1 run this inning. Chat, let's get 1 run this inning. Cut the lead in half and show a little bit of life. That just gave us life in terms of like a little momentum and some juice. DP gets us out of it. They do score 1, 4-1 game. We got ball left. It's against a bullpen that has not been good. Shout out my guy Ron for letting me know that. Score now. 1 run. Give me 1 run. Let's go, chat. Fire me up. Fire me up. Let's go. Hell yeah. Clayton Beater should get called up over Hamilton. Oh, I'll say this. I mean, Hamilton at this point definitely is not a playoff pitcher for sure. I mean, we already we're gonna go out and get a bullpen arm or 2. You know, probably just naturally because Yankees like to do that, and then Jay Cousins injury, blah blah blah. Ian Hamilton being ass changes things. Like that really puts that issue to the forefront with the deadline. Like you got to go out and get a reliever to bring in mid-innings that can strike guys out, which is what Hamilton used to be. Remember last year? I don't even blame him. Like in terms of the way he looked. People calling for Hamilton to be the closer early last year. He used to be nasty. He's not this year. He looked good the first week off the IL. And he'll have a good outing every now and then. But you don't trust him. You don't trust him. But thank God for that DP. Thank God. Down by 3, chat. Down by 3.
Optimize performance, manage risk, maximize value. Cone Resnick. Get ready to change the game.
Thank you so much, Bob. We'll go around the majors. Cal Raleigh, 31 home runs, leads the majors this season. Ohtani, second start, another inning. Yesterday against the Nationals, struck out 2. Max Scherzer expected to start Wednesday at the Guardians for the Blue Jays. Chisholm fouls off the first offering of the 6th inning, 0-1. Each team with 6 hits. But the Reds with 3 runs in the 4th and 1 in the 5th, they lead 4-1. The Yankees' run came in the 1st inning on the Judge home run.
Let's go, chat. Top 6. Jazz, Volpe, Wells. Come on.
Strike.
So this is Jazz first debut, not against the lefties.
Now he's going to start on Friday, but they're going to use him pitching tonight as a little bit of a throw day. So he can give them an inning. Foul away.
I think Luck's struggling a little bit out there going towards that ball. Kind of limping back to his position.
So what's your take on the 70% swing?
The 70%
I want to talk about this right now. I just want to talk about the game. We're down by 3.
Golf. I don't know about baseball, but you know.
No, the swing's fine.
Pat Rosser is told, don't swing so hard. Give it 70% of the ball will still go.
Oof.
Yeah, usually when everything's in sync and you know you don't overswing. When you overswing, you actually
Come on,
kinda
Jazz.
slow your bat down. You kind of pull it instead of really allowing your hands to get through the ball. You know, I don't remember many times in my career, even at the high school level, where you go up trying to hit a home run, overswing, and good things happen.
But in golf, they tell you not to swing that hard?
Yeah, you're 70-80%, keep everything in sync, and you know, the much better balance, much more just.
Nope.
You can't overdo anything, and same goes to pitching. If you try to overthrow, you know, you lose your control, you lose movement, just everything just kind of backfires.
Damn!
Swing and miss. Chisholm down on strikes.
Barlow has done a good job since he's come out of the pen. Another breaking ball ends up out of the strike zone. Good break at the
That is a
end.
nice pitch. Come on, Volpe.
So here's Volpe. He's 0 for 2. As he has gone into this struggle, he's been like this a lot of his career, struggles and has hot streaks. What are you seeing this time?
Well, he's starting to hit the ball the other way, which is a good sign. You know, his front hip and his front shoulder, sometimes he gets a little too quick with them. And right there, it causes you to be around the ball where you really can't center it up and drive it into the outfield. You end up hitting a lot of ground balls. You end up, you know, getting out in front of the breaking ball. And it's kind of a mechanical thing, and then it can turn into a mental thing where you just don't feel, and you start to try to start forcing it.
Dude, Volpe, I can't fucking believe it, dude.
And Volpe strikes out for the second time tonight.
Losing the bat shit's really getting old, I'll tell you that.
I mean, the hip has to open, but when it flies open like that, then you've kind of lost everything. You know, your head moves,
you're pissing people off, dude, so
goes,
just knock it off.
And you just don't, you're not staying and covering the ball where you can really drive it.
Yeah, I'm one thing, but like, don't fucking start being irritating to the chat. You're pissing people off. This is bothering us all.
Would you sign up for him not driving the ball that much, maybe not hitting 15 to 20 home runs, and just go to right field picking up?
Say fuck like I do, real loud.
I would sign up right now because you're taking away one of the biggest parts of his game by not getting on base, not getting singles, and that's stealing bases. I mean, he's got the ability to steal 40 or 50 bases if he's on base enough.
Christ.
You know, I think you have certain guys on this team that are going to hit 30, 40, Judge 50 home runs where, you know, Volpe needs to play good defense, score runs, and be who he is.
2-1 on Wells. Wells doubled to left center in the second, then fouled out down the right field line to McClain. Grounded to first.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
To Barlow. And Barlow has retired all 5 Yankees he's faced.
Alright, keep it there. Tough game tonight so far,
You're
chat.
not
Tough
one
game.
to dwell on past strikeouts.
Dude, shut up. I don't want to fucking get into the whole roasting commercials thing just because I'm pissed, but everything got my goddamn nerves. Oh, man. Hang in there, chat. Hey, what up, John? I did. Did a little chest. Would I call Volpe a bust? If his defense is going to be elite, which I still believe in the defense, but it's concerning. I think he gets the yips, and that's now affecting his defense. His metrics have declined defensively. He's not stealing bases, and obviously he's not hitting. So, I mean, more than ever, we're approaching that territory because now we're in halfway through year 3, and it's frustrating. Somebody's in trouble. And year 3, we always talked about big year.
So
Big year. And right now it's frustrating.
After
So.
Aaron Boone meets with the media,
And Hamilton's still
our
in.
producer Troy Benjamin gives him a copy of that.
Yeah.
And he looked at it for like 2 seconds and please, and handed it to him.
Yeah.
And then Troy gave it to me, and I was agonizing over it. I don't.
Are you kidding
I'm
me?
serious. And then Then it came to me. I said, "Oh my goodness." We were wondering if you'd get it.
What's that?
We were wondering if you would get it.
Well, I haven't ever had put a final answer in yet. So. You know what? I could doctor those numbers.
Hang in there,
feel
chat.
much better about it.
You know, if Troy wanted to be nice, he'd give the New York numbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is that O'Neal?
Come on, Troy.
Oh, jeez.
Include
Dude,
the
what is
high
going
school
on?
numbers, too. That'll bump things up too.
Somebody's fucking.
Mine.
I'm gonna lock my doors. God damn.
Sorry, folks. I'm talking to the truck here. I didn't
Yeah,
know we
right.
were on the air.
Word up, Ben. You do that, brother.
Foul back, 1-1.
His defense has not been
Looks
elite.
a home run his last time up.
That's what I said, Ben.
His 4th of the year. Winan started. Ian Hamilton in relief. The first 3 innings for Winans, it was a walk in the park.
Well, Tydrix, that applies to you as well,
And
my
I
friend.
don't know if the Reds went
That applies to
score,
all of
started
us.
to make some mistakes.
Yeah, he started to make some mistakes, Michael. Early in the game, on the
These things that bats
corners,
to the
really,
field.
really
I think
good
he's.
mix of
Well, yeah, I
pitches
think so
that
too,
you
Ben.
saw a few
From like a
pitches
yift
getting out
standpoint.
over the middle of the
I mean, that
plate.
double play he botched the other
And,
night
you know, he's not going to get away with a lot of mistakes.
in the Angels
Every
series,
pitcher
that
got away
was
with
he
a
wasn't even
mistake
looking at the
here
ball.
and
I
there,
mean,
but
big spot.
start hitting
That
in
had
the
yips
middle
written
of the
all
plate
over it.
with
He definitely gets the
89
yips
to
at the plate.
91, you're going to
So,
start getting hit.
no,
and
shit's
that's
starting
what
to get
happened. But you know what?
concerning,
He
man.
didn't give up
And I'm a
that
Volpe
much.
like supporter. I
Hamilton got
am.
the big double
But
play,
again,
so
like,
Yankees still
I sure as hell ain't going to be
very much
defending the
in this
offense
game.
when you're not the elite shortstop you were last year and you're not stealing bases.
Good
Honestly,
fastball there by
the
Hamilton,
stolen bases
96
almost
miles
kind
an
of like
hour.
been disappointing for Volpe's entire career. Like, I know he was over 20 in his rookie year. Last year, I think he got 28, so that wasn't too bad. That's fine. This year, what is he, 8 for 14? He's at like 0 outs above average, whereas last year he totaled at like over 10, I believe. And obviously, you know, he's not hitting for shit. Don't do
Fly
that
ball
to me.
left field, backing up.
Word.
Dominguez.
Just gonna hang in there, chat.
Paul,
Just gonna hang in there.
obviously, I have a different eye than you do. It
Until
looks
we
like
hopefully
he's
hit.
much more comfortable on left.
You know?
Oh, recently, I mean, his jumps are better. He's not looping around.
No,
the
Jason.
ball.
Yeah, we're talking about
Point to
Jason Van
point.
left.
I just think that.
I don't know if he'll talk about
he's-
anything else
he's
until they
made
hit.
strides, and I think a lot of it has to do
Just
with
wanna fucking be
just the
mute until
confidence
they
of
hit.
not having to, you know, explain why you misplay a ball or things like that. I mean, he athletically could be a good outfield, no doubt about it.
And there's a strike.
Yeah, I got you, Bubs. Yeah, Bubs, you're just being optimistic, brother. I respect that. Hell yeah, dude. I'm not negative. I'm just realistic. Yeah, right, Chris? Nah, I mean, listen. I ain't gonna be Mr. Optimism right now. You guys know I obviously am banking on winning this game still. I still think they're gonna win this game.
Stevenson.
Otherwise, I would turn it off.
1 for 2, wrapped into a double
Which you know I'm
play,
not gonna
infield
do.
single.
That ain't
That
going
was cracked to right center field. On the run is Bellinger. He's got the plate off the wall.
Still sucks.
Plays the count nicely, but Stevenson in there with a double.
Well, Bellinger's made some laps out there. I mean, there's been some balls hit hard in the last couple innings. Hamilton's got to look at this as a big break that this ball didn't carry out of the ballpark. Hanging breaking ball. Just shot out there, but hits the top of the wall. Keeps him at second base.
What's up? That was Stevenson, Trevino.
Right on
All right, so
second,
I imagine
one
Hamilton will
man
get
out here,
Trevino,
Jose
and then they'll go to
Trevino.
Hill for Fraley, and I'm crushing the righty, and Friedel lefty up top. Assuming he's still up, which he better be.
Trevino signed a 3-year, approximately $15 million deal when he got traded to the Reds, and the Reds also have an option for
I'm
a
a
4th
realist,
year.
so the game can go either way, but they're losing.
So
at the
he has
moment.
found himself a
Yeah, well,
home.
Tydrix, you're watching, so you still hope they're going to win. There's no point saying they're going to lose.
0-2
If that's the case, then you just
on the
give up.
Reds catcher.
It's like
You notice,
we have no
Michael,
impact in the
it's
game.
5 after 9.
so I'm not going to just
And
assume
it's
they're going to
still-
lose when
I mean, it's not dark.
I can just be
The lights are
optimistic.
starting to take effect, but you're in the Midwest here, where you can play most of the game. Yesterday being the longest day of the year, the sun didn't go down to like 9:20. Teaching you all kind of lessons, huh?
I'm gonna move here.
No, you're not. They don't have Arthur Avenue and Italian food
No,
here.
they don't.
That's a terrible pitch. You got lucky.
I love the story you told me today. You still have a home here in Cincinnati, and roof was damaged, and Neville thought it'd be a good idea to have the roofer start today.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
At 7 in the morning.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, can't you do a roof at noon? 7 in the morning when the nails start going in and the shingles start falling off. There's something
Pop them
wrong.
up.
Popped up.
Goal.
Volpe makes the play. I would say at noon it's probably broiling hot. That's probably the reason.
Well, right now it's boiling hot all day, so you're going to get hot anyway.
Are we going to Hill or what? No?
This
All
way
right.
they didn't have to wake you up.
Yeah. Well,
Hamilton's staying in against the lefty. That's
waking me
interesting.
up was one thing, but my daughter's in town with a baby. When you wake the baby up, that's not a good thing.
That's not good.
Maybe Fraley has reverse splits. I don't know. I don't
Leave
feel
sleeping
checking.
babies alone.
Yes.
Here's Fraley.
Love you, Chad. Hang in there, yo. We'll be hitting soon, hopefully. And by hitting, I mean we will be due up to hit soon after this inning, obviously. Let's hope we do something.
Pitch high.
Just keep it at 3. Keep it at 3.
Everybody clap your hands.
No. Clap my fucking hands.
Clap my 4-1 Reds. One count on Fraley. Line foul. Now they don't put Strand on the back.
Yeah, word. You get one
I
last
told you
name.
right now, Michael. I'm
You
calling
getting
him
two fucking
CES.
last names.
I'm not butchering it.
I mean,
One
as the
last name.
hyphen, what is it, under his armpit? I mean, his
Strike
name is
3.
Edward
Huge.
Marcel.
All right, word up. Hamilton, why are you trying to be
Fraley
tough,
down
dog?
looking.
Just fucking
No
walk
runs
off the
in.
mound.
One man left. We go to the 7th.
All right. 7th inning, chat. Maybe we'll hit this time. And I think we will. Who's 2 up? Hit top. 8-9 then top. DH, Jason, then top. So fucking help me God. Score a run. And at this rate, 2 runs. 1 run isn't good enough. It's the 7th inning. We need to chip away with 2. Let's go, chat.
We revived Green River Whiskey, and accidentally, it's Ghost.
It's good, Ben. Yeah, let's get some hits, yo. Word up. True says we're tying it up. I'll take your word for it, dude. I will take your word for it.
Funny every time you tell it.
Ooh, quality control. This label's a little crooked, Jen.
Green River Whiskey. Raise your spirits.
Look at that hottie. The Takis Fuego meal. Wendy's spicy chicken topped with crushed Takis chips and Fuego fries inspired by Takis. So Takis fans, you're welcome. And new Takis fans, good luck. For an intense new take on Takis, gotta be Wendy's.
Looking for a house? Might be time to think about getting a mortgage.
You could mortgage in the dark.
Or know the steps with Better.
You could mortgage on their time.
Or with Better on yours.
You could overpay on fees.
Or mortgage with Better and save. Go to better.com to mortgage right. Find out how much.
You know what? This guy came from Cincinnati, Ohio. Luckiest man in the world. Got traded to the Yankees. To a pretty good team, huh?
And the rest is history. Let's go in the vault. Let's see what they pulled out. Oh, there he is.
That's Andy Van Slyke threw out. I remember that well. It's one home run I hit before I got sent to New York.
And that's on a bad leg in Atlanta. And there's a disgusted home run.
I got to tell you a story about that.
And that's when they're chanting Paul O'Neill.
Let's go, chat.
2001.
Let's hit. Let's hit, baby. Come on.
You did okay, kid.
You know what brings back?
Let's go, Deej.
Looking at the old vault.
First pitch strike. Martinez in for the Reds.
Martinez takes over.
So that one highlight right there. I popped the ball up and I didn't think I got it. I remember it was the ninth.
Get down, please.
That one's popped up. Shallow center.
Oh! What a stupid fucking slide, bro. What a fucking loser.
And I remember I was a tying run and I thought I missed it. So I threw my bat down.
Nah.
And I'll be done. I'm going down the line and it just got into the front home run. So I circle the bases and I'm like shaking my head. And I get to the dugout and Zimmer pulls me over and he's like, what, it didn't go far enough for you or something? I'll never forget
Nick Martinez.
Boy, he really knew how to ground you.
Oh. What a wonderful guy. What a 60, 70 years in baseball. I mean, come on.
What's this guy doing? He's fucking fidgety on the mound. Weirdo. Jason, swing the fucking bat, for Christ's sake.
Right, immediate left. Nick Martinez on the mound, all from Fordham.
Oh, is that right?
That's right.
I got the triangle around me.
That's right. And Jack Curry back in the studio.
Oh, he's behind me then. Yeah, I'm caged in.
Nope.
So Martinez is going to start Friday, but this is kind of like a throw day. So their bullpen's been struggling a little bit, and this was something that Terry Francona wanted to do.
Up the middle. Hustle. Hustle. Oh, come on, man. Already 2 outs.
That was it. I thought I missed it. Derek Lowe. I missed it. Well,
Derek Lowe. He ended up being a Yankee, I'm pretty sure. If that's that guy I'm thinking of. In 2012. Is that Derek
didn't
Lowe?
go far enough, Michael.
Sim was right.
Yeah, Derek Lowe. He was a Yankee. 2012.
This game will make you do weird things.
Alright, 2 dead. Here's Goldie. This shit sucks, man.
So Nick gave up 7 runs on his last start on Thursday. Then he pitched 2 scoreless innings out of the bullpen Saturday. Chase Burns is coming up to make his major league debut tomorrow. Highly touted prospect. And Martinez is supposed to start on Friday.
I was talking to Barry Larkin, telling you earlier before the game, and you know, they are looking forward to tomorrow. The stuff that this kid's bringing to the game, over 100+ mile-an-hour fastball and a good breaking ball. So I'll be anxious to see who shows up at the major league level tomorrow.
Right, so Hill will get the bottom of the 7th. It looks like.
Now Nick Martinez did something that was pretty smart. A lot of players don't do it. In fact, he was the only player to do it last year. He turned down a $12 million player option last year, became a free agent. Then the Reds made him the qualifying offer of 1 year, $21.05 million. You know what? He took it. That was the only player to take it this offseason.
Wow.
And he probably would have not gotten an average of $21 million, even for a 3-year deal. So he's betting on himself.
I mean,
and you bank the $21 million, you're okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's betting on yourself, but I know what he's saying. Fuck you, Martinez! Fucking screaming up and down like a goddamn fucking Neanderthal. What a piece of shit. Jet, this fucking sucks. 6 outs left to go to score 3 runs. If it's kept at 3 runs. Hill's coming in. Keep it there. This is frustrating, dude. This is fucking frustrating.
Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
Oh, man. Look at Med for the team for a shit plate. No, I will do whatever the fuck I want to do, brother. What fucking country we live in? No, I will do whatever the fuck I want to do. You think I'm not mad at the Yankees for not hitting, bro? I assure you, I'm a human fucking being. I'm capable of having multiple emotions, multiple thoughts. Somebody saying, yo, oh, it's okay, Goldschmidt, I'm mad. No. No, we're fucking human beings, bro. We are the smartest creatures on the fucking planet. We can have multiple thoughts at once. Please shut the fuck up. You fucking idiot. I'm sorry, Noah. You just drive me fucking crazy, dude. I don't want to hear this stupid shit. Back after this.
Sin importar la razón por la que nos fuimos. Lo sabemos, porque todos los que formamos parte de Delta somos viajeros, igual que tú. Por eso queremos hacerte sentir como en casa, mucho antes de que regreses a ella.
With
Snapdragon, there's no limit to what you can do and what you can discover on the fastest PCs with multi-day battery life. Unlock your potential with Snapdragon at the heart of your PC.
Thank you, guys. 4-7-1 for the Reds, 1-6-0 for the Yankees. Winans, 4 1/3 innings. Aaron Judge, the Yankee offense, with a solo home run, his 28th. That came in the first. Lodolo went 4 1/3. Gavin Lux with his solo home run. That's his 4th of the year. So Hamilton's still out there on the Ford scoreboard. Reds lead 4-1. And he pitches inside to Encarnacion Strand.
Todd Frazier in the studio. He had a few out in this ballpark. He won the home run derby here at the All-Star game, right?
And you know, he played here with the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
A week ago.
He
and
fared
got
better.
a huge ovation.
He fared better than Sean Casey.
Yeah, that was not good. That's not what you want, as Joe Girardi would say.
Wow.
The hamstring came off the bone.
That's not a pretty thing.
Swing and a miss. Encarnacion Strand down on strikes.
We see Hamilton there. By getting ahead, you'll see swings like that off the plate. Before, he was throwing everything off the plate where hitters were sitting on it. I mean, no chance there.
Well, Boone wanted him in to get Encarnacion Strand. Now he's going to go to the bullpen. And that'll do it for Hamilton. Friedel coming up, followed by McLean. Reds lead 4-1 right here on Yes.
With so many choices on Booking.com, like this waterfront hotel, even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no.
We're just keeping tabs on arrivals.
While enjoying your hotel's view of the harbor.
Is that what that is?
And their well-reviewed clam chowder.
That's all they had.
Yeah.
And are those your kids dressed as Boston lobstermen?
Not our kids.
We're not?
Hun.
With millions of possibilities, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Deep down, you've always had something special. But you have to go when no one's watching. To see how special you really are.
We're talking about Todd Frazier. The T-Mobile coverage cam goes back to the home run derby right here in his home ballpark. With his brother on the mound pitching, he says one of the great moments in his career. And he owned it. The big dog, yeah.
Yeah, what a thrill. At your home crowd in the All-Star game. Pretty cool stuff.
Love it.
The little guy in his arms probably in college now. That's the only problem, right?
He's 11. And he can play. So Tim Hill comes on and deals a strike to Friedel. And a drag bunt, foul. Now let's take a look at the Yankees bullpen budget brought to you by Citizens. Make sense of your money with Citizens. So I think everybody can go today. Williams, Cruz, and Hill through 17, and he's in there. Maybe they stay away from Brubaker. But the bullpen in good shape. This is the 14th game of 16 games in a row. They'll finally have an off day on Thursday. And a strike, 1-1.
I don't feel like sitting down, Chad.
Well, the Reds have 8 hits, the Yankees have 6. Reds are leading this one 4-1. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. First game of a 3-game set here in Cincinnati. Short 3-game road trip. Kind of odd. So you have 3 games here in Cincy, then you go back home. You have 3 games.
Bro, I wonder what our fucking record. I feel like every time I'm streaming, yo, I do feel like the team is losing.
Yeah, I think there's times of the year that kind of wear you
Doesn't it
out.
feel that way,
Weather's
Chad?
hot, You're taking a lot of flights, not really, you know.
This
you don't
game,
have
we got
any
6
long
shots left. We'll see what
homestands.
happens. Got to keep it at 3.
You know, the one thing you do look at, Michael, is
Still definitely have some hope.
I think they got the West Coast out of the way, right?
Yes.
There's no
But
more West
this game
Coast
you
trips.
decide, yo. I swear.
So I think the schedule ahead.
I feel like watch
really
parties this year,
favors the
man. Like, we might be 500 of these watch parties, which is crazy for a team that's 12 over.
There's a ground ball.
Oh yeah.
There's
Nice
one.
Deej.
And there's
All right,
2.
we're done.
Jermaine started it and gets McLean.
Chat, who the
Back into
fuck
a play. We go to the 8th.
is due up? No, I'm sorry for freaking out on you before. Can't guarantee it won't happen again, but I do apologize.
Our most powerful free and clear formula. Skin safe certified 100%.
I do apologize, and I apologize to the chat. I get fucking miserable and cranky whenever the Yankees are losing, which is obvious, but I feel like I just turned into a dick. I'm sorry. This shit drives me insane in like a weird way. I'm just, like, dude, I'm the type, like, it's like, if fucking shit's not going well, like, in regards to the Yankees, I usually just, like, shut down. So it's like, if I'm not streaming and the Yankees are down 3-1, like, I don't fucking say a word until they tie it up. Now, like, internally, I have my thoughts, and I'll always continue to watch and have faith. Just like when they're losing, typically I'm not in a place where I'm talking all the time. And I feel like they're losing a lot when I'm streaming, coincidentally. So there's a lot of times where I feel like I'm fucking cranky on here. And just like this, it's because normally I just be silent when the Yankees are down. Down like in a game like this. And then I just wait for the comeback. Which I'm doing right now, I'm waiting for the comeback. Belly Judge Stanton, by the way. Just like streaming, so like I'm talking, then I also fucking, because I'm talking, but I'm pissed, like I'm crashing out, and that, I didn't mean to call you an effing idiot before, Noah. Even though you were. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have to do shit like that. See, I just make it nice and light, man. Had to make a joke even at the end. Anyways, you guys know what I'm fucking on, yo. Tie this shit up. Tie this shit up, chat. 2, 3, 4, Belly, Judge, Stanton. Give me something, bro. Give me something. And by something, I mean 3 fucking runs. See, I can make Tourette's jokes because I definitely fucking have Tourette's. And that is a self-diagnosis, but it might as well be a fucking licensed physician's diagnosis. At least when the Yankees are losing. Okay, that was fucked up. But I actually do. I swear to God, I fucking like twitch sometimes. Sorry, I'm crashing out. I'm fucking diagnosing myself with things now. Oh, I'm not a pleasant fucking person to be around when the Yankees are losing. I just know it. I know you can. You're the man. Hey, what up, Adam? Yeah, Luke. I love you guys. Adam, good to see you, man. Dude, the Chinese might be coming soon, honestly. If the June swoon is fucking back. But let's go. Come on. I'm not going to be getting hyped until I see somebody get on, but give me something. Let's go.
Bellinger swings and misses. Well, the Reds bring in a new left fielder, Will Benson, new third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Tighten up their defense with a 4-1 lead here in the 8th. Yankees have left 6 runners on base. Big cut by Bellinger, 1 and 2.
Santalon. I've never heard of this guy before. Santalon. It's a nice name. What up, Santa Mom? Throw him a cookie, why don't you? Throw him a fucking meatball. What do you say?
Santayan is 20.
Santayan, do us a fucking favor, will you, pal? Do us a favor, please.
One of the busiest relievers, tied for second in the National League in games behind.
I'm gonna grow out a fucking beard, I think.
Who has 39.
We want to get rid of the clean shave rule. I won't be clean shaved then. I'll grow out a beard. I'll get nice and fluffy. Yeah, fucking caveman. Start chopping wood and shit. That's what we're doing all night. We're just chopping wood. Throwing bats in the stands, chopping wood. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So help me God. Give me something, Belly. High fly ball, inner part of the bat. Could dunk, possibly. Ah, it dunked! Let's go! Belly's a dog, man. He's a ball player. That's the third hit of the night, by the way. Second time tonight, he's been ready to be on second base on a similar play like that. Let's go, chat. Just one runner on. That's a good start. Shout out to fucking Cody Bellinger, man. That's a good ball player right there. Attaboy. I love that shit. I love it. All right, let's go. Why am I looking like I don't know Judge's up? Let's go. Come on, Santayan. Judge, be smart. Come on. Nope. Santayan. I like saying this guy's name, Chad. Santayan. Santayan, my friend. Give me something good. Give me a little... Give Judge a cookie down the plate. What do you say? OPS back at 1.2 for Judge. Be a 1-0. Nope. Watch that shit, bitch. What you think you are, Santayan? Judge's gonna kick your fucking ass. Am I right, Chad? I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Runner on second, 2-0. Nobody out. I thought I was take that. Lady, put your phone down. This shit's fucking on the broadcast. You can see it later on MLB TV. Or all over the place. Just get a picture and watch the game. It'll be the 2-1. Nope, good take.
3-1 now. They are not pitching around Judge because it wouldn't make sense. I know first base is open, but you have Stanton now who would come.
I get pissed when this shit's said, but like there are new baseball fans or something that this got to be told to. And that's fine. I actually mean that. That's okay. Like it's all good. I just want to watch the damn game now. I get no shit.
And they walk him.
I'll fucking take that, chat. I'll take that. Time run to the plate and stand. No, obviously we don't want to. Box score, I got it. I got the box score. Let me do that. Double play is concerned, but... Wait, the box score, sorry. We have the tying run at the plate in Giancarlo Stanton, who's batting .318 in his first, 7 games back? What was it, a week ago today he came back? Stan, come on, baby, let's go. What do they do, first pitch slider? They ain't going to throw him first pitch fastball. And they do. Wow, good one, too. Great location. Santiago, what the fuck your name is. Santayan. Yeah, he's throwing 97 now. God damn. Come on, Stanton. Let's go, baby. Santayan's pitching like he wants to be a Yankee or something. He's got that look in his eyes. He wants to wear pinstripes, I feel like. No. Fuck you, Blue. I mean, maybe that's a strike, but come on, have some feel.
Yeah, after the high fastball, this slider, he just kind of freezes him.
It's a strike, but I probably would have called the ball. Stanton, please. No DP, though, man, so don't, like, try to protect the plate. Either get your pitch or don't. Nope.
1-2.
Let's go, Chad. Lock in. Who's on deck, Jazz? Actually, I don't hate this matchup for Jazz. I ain't gonna lie. I do not hate this matchup for Jazz. They might throw him hella sliders, though. Talk about Jazz. Here's the 1-2 to Stanton. Come on, please, for the love of God, give me something. Fuck! Not a great day for a young Carlo.
To Stanton get ahead and then just slider after slider. And he finally left the strike zone. A swing and a miss.
Hello, probably K. Buccaneers, dude. Like, what even is that, dude? Whose side are you on? Probably K. I'm not.
11 Yankees have struck out tonight.
Jazz.
Chisholm has 2 strikeouts.
Ball.
He takes the first
Oh my
pitch.
God. And it was a strike. I'm just irritated. Oh!
That wasn't 70%. That was 100%.
Yeah, that's ball down and in to a lefty trying to tie this game, but Tien has
That
enough break on that ball.
sucks.
He's a hard thrower.
0-2 on
A lot of
Jazz,
spin
man.
on that breaking ball also.
Dude, this is fucking pathetic.
Chased that high fastball at 90
This is
miles an
fucking
hour.
pathetic, man.
And Chisholm 0 for 4 with 3
And now
strikeouts.
Volp's up. Dude, pinch hit Rice, dog. Pinch hit Rice. What are we doing?
Away with a high fastball.
No.
At 97. I mean, this is a tough at bat.
Do they have a lefty ready or something, man? No. Pinch hit Rice, dog. Or Grisham.
Here's Anthony Volpe.
You can't, man. No.
Today, he's 0 for 3.
Call, Blue.
Last time he struck out, he lost his bat.
Man. Chat, am I fucking crazy? Or is this an obvious pinch hit Rice or Grisham?
Volpe got the call.
And then obviously put Peraza at short. Good grief, man. Come on. Ah! Volp's got to stop doing that, dude. He's got to stop doing that. You're going to kill somebody. And it looks ridiculous. Good Lord.
He's trying to make sure that bottom hand gets.
You got to stop doing that.
All of a sudden, unless his batting gloves are
Dog.
So wet from sweating, he's just absolutely.
That can't happen. I'm over this shit, dude. I ain't going to lie. This shit's starting to get irritating. And you guys know I'm a Volpe guy. I am.
Another bat.
This shit's starting to get frustrating. That's the same bat, I think. Oh, man.
This inning really started off well. First couple runners getting on, and now you're just begging for a hit to throw another one on the board.
Santayan is throwing hard. The 4th pitcher used by Terry Francona.
That was his hardest pitch of the inning in 98.
Volpe, I don't understand. I just don't understand, dude. What is the
2 balls, 2
approach?
strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. For the 8th inning, Yankees down by 3. Mark Leiter Jr. is ready.
It's very important for a hitter to read where the pitch is with your weight back. You saw that last pitch. He's just getting out on his front side so quick, and he can't really make an adjustment to anything.
So he's going to go fastball here, dude. I hope Volp's ready. Boy, I hope you're ready, pal. I love you. You piss me off. Please. 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 Please.
And the payoff. Grounded to steer.
Pathetic. Pathetic. Pathetic.
Santayan does some job. First and second, nobody out. Strikeout, ground ball.
We revived Green River whiskey, and accidentally, it's Ghost.
Jen.
Yes, GR.
It's booze. No, this label's a little crooked, Jen.
It's not crooked. It's not crooked.
Over the years, you've built equity in your home. And over the years, life happens. And through life's ups and downs and ups again, when you need money for some of life's necessities, now your home can pay you back. Let us show you how you can access $45,000 or more. Give us a call or visit us online at loandepot.com today.
Step up to the plate and get ready to play ball. The baseball show for kids where you can learn about batting, fielding, and everything in between from the real pros. Every swing is a big hit on Play Ball. Saturday mornings at 10 Eastern on MLB Network.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. For something completely new, there's Spinball. Just spin the wheel and build your team for a chance to win. And can't forget the classics like Trivia, By the Numbers, and MLB Bingo. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Well, come out to Yankee Stadium on Saturday, June 28th for Military Appreciation Day when the Yankees take on the Athletics. First 18,000 guests 21 and older see the Yankees camo shirt courtesy of Budweiser. Tickets are going fast, so get yours today at Yankees.com. Hyundai scoreboard 4-1 Reds. And they keep Hill in to face Ellie De La Cruz. 2 for 3, a home run and a single, 2 RBIs.
And we talked earlier, Michael, Cruz obviously a switch hitter, much better from the left-hand side. So this is a good matchup for Tim Hill if he keep the ball down.
Crowd of 31,418 here at Great American Ballpark. One and two. Triple and a single, each driving in a run. Fouled away. Emilio Pagan warming for the Reds. He's, for the most part, they're closer. That one's driven out to right field and deep. Judge back, track, wall, see. De La Cruz, single, triple, and a home run. 5-1 Reds.
Well, you hear the fireworks, but you've seen the fireworks from De La Cruz. I mean, he has had some kind of night from the left side earlier, and here a good matchup, putting him to the right side. Tim Hill gets the ball up, and he can handle that ball and just shoots it to right field like it's nothing.
13th home run, now has 55 runs batted in.
That's a lot of talent right there. A switch hitter, run the way he does, be able to do this at the plate.
Wow. Crowd giving him a big hand. Yankees go to the bullpen.
Maria.
Grab an ice-cold Coca-Cola and enjoy summer.
Step up to the plate and get ready to play ball. The baseball show for kids where you can learn about batting, fielding, and everything in between from the real pros. Every swing is a big hit on Play Ball. Saturday mornings at 10 Eastern on MLB Network.
When this hot day's done, I walk alone. Don't bring rest, I'm coming back where I belong. Where I belong. Days go by, my oh my, going home. When this hot day's done, I'll see your face. There'll be no room for sorrows in our warm embrace. Our warm embrace. As days come by, up on high, I see your face.
Yankees baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. And by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. Mark Leiter Jr. comes on. He'll face Spencer Steer. And a strike.
Like you were talking about the attendance, a little over 31,000, and including, the Fridays and the big games here. The Reds average about 23,000. So the effect of the Yankees coming to town, it shows up in every city you go to.
Well, you definitely heard how the crowd reacted when Judge hit a home run. At the airport, so many people from New York coming in to see this series. That one is looped and over the leaping giant Volpe. A base hit for Steer. Hey, tomorrow night on Yes, the Yankees and the Reds play Game 2 here in Cincinnati. Coverage begins at 6 with Audi batting practice in the pregame, with first pitch scheduled for shortly after 7 on Yes and the Gotham Sports app. Chase Burns, you can put the title of phenom on him. The Reds' #1 overall prospect against Carlos Rodon, who some believe, I'm one of them, that he should make the All-Star team.
Oh, absolutely. He's been something this year. I mean, he's a pitcher. I mean, he's got great stuff. Still has his great fastball and his great slider.
I don't understand.
Change up and sinker now. He is a total package
why
pitcher.
Boone wouldn't pinch hit Rice or Grisham for Volpe. That's crazy, man.
So 1-1 on Will Benson. High fly ball left field. 1 away. So here's Tyler Stevenson. He's 2 for 3. Hit into a double play in the second. Then a couple of base hits, one single, infield, and a double.
You know what? Please, real takes only. Don't fucking say dumb shit. Boone doesn't think when he manages. Like, obviously he does. It's like something the third grader would say.
Runner goes. Throw to second.
I disagree with this decision not to pinch hit for Volpe.
It's a stolen base for
I just
Steer.
want to say it like a fucking idiot.
Still with a great jump. His 6th stolen base of the year. Off and running. Pretty good throw for Wells, but no chance. A lot of times these stolen bases are on the pitcher. That's the case right there.
Five 5-1 Reds. 2-1.
I just got followed by did Anthony Volpe throw his bat today on Twitter. That is the name of the account. It's funny. I can't wait till this shit is over, man. And by over, I'm saying the fucking not hitting consistently. And not hitting with runners in scoring position.
Now 3-2 on Stevenson. Swing and a miss. Stevenson down on strikes on the splitter.
It's not a whole year thing. For this couple weeks. Like I said, the fourth best.
Anytime
batting average
You
with
know
runners
Leiter
in
can
scoring
throw
position
that
on the
good
year.
split-fingered fastball and get
The
a
last
swing
couple
and a
weeks, it
miss
has
and a
gone
strikeout
to
right
shit. They have
there.
the third most runs scored with runners in scoring position. This has been a problem the last couple weeks.
So here is Jose Trevino.
And it is dreadfully irritating.
One and 0. Trevino, 2 fly balls to left and a pop up to short.
Whoa, more.
Hitting
Did we just say it at the
301.
same time? No way.
4 home runs and 14 ribbies. He does have
More,
17
that's
doubles.
fucking crazy, dude. Did you go on StatMuse for that? I just looked that up myself. What are the odds? We're always on the same page, Morg. My fucking guy, I love you. Nah, James, that's fair, man. The way these losses have come, man, it is fucking enough to drive a man goddamn off the edge. To the fucking loony bin, which I've been to before. I'm down, to be honest with you. Do it on camera. Give you guys a show better than this.
So 2 and 1 on Trevino.
I know, it's fucking irritating. Getting embarrassed by the... Nah, John. It's just irritating as hell.
Now 2 and 2.
When we got embarrassed by the
Yeah,
Reds,
you
I'm
talk
just
about the
fucking
Yankees only have
pissed
one
off and I
left-hander,
want
and
to
that's
fucking kill
Tim Hill.
myself.
But in Aaron Boone's mind, Leiter's the same thing as a lefty.
Red Sox
because of the
lost.
splitter, and the same thing
A
with
couple of those
Cruz.
were embarrassing. The
They
Dodgers
can
lost.
definitely
Game
neutralize
1, that was
left-handed
embarrassing.
batters.
And Devin Williams imploding, that was kind of embarrassing.
Yeah,
This is
I
just
mean, when you
fucking
look
not
at your
hitting.
bullpen, it's set up to get out, an inning with tough lefties or an inning with tough righties.
Look at you, Noah.
They don't have to be lefty on lefty. You're exactly right, Michael. If you have, the strength
Tonight
of these
sucks, though.
off-speed
Tonight
pitches
sucks.
going away from lefties where you can still get easy outs, that's the important thing.
Count 3 and 2 on Trevino. It'll be the 20th pitch for Leiter.
Shoot me in the fucking head.
Rip foul. If you want to look ahead to the 9th inning, Yankees have the bottom of the order: Wells, LeMahieu, and Dominguez. Chop to Volpe, backs up, gets a big hop, and a bad throw. Trevino scores. Trevino reaches and scoring is Strand.
Dude, this is a serious fucking problem, man. This is a serious fucking problem, dude.
Anthony Volpe kind of backtracked on a lot of balls recently.
Let me see this play.
You can take this high hop and make it an easier play. He backs up and makes it a longer throw.
And it's still, he could have got him with a good throw, man. And the throw had nothing on it. What is going on with Volpe, man?
To score on this ball, just to not stop.
I'm telling you, dude. Not hitting is one thing. Motherfuckers gotta play defense. I love him to death, but this shit's now becoming a conversation, a legitimate conversation. Not a fucking being a hater bullshit conversation like a lot of times other people will do. Like, we're now in year 3, halfway through,
They gave Trevino
and it's almost more frustrating than ever.
I think you get a 400 hitter here.
We're getting somewhere with this chat in a bad way. We are arriving in an ugly conversation with Anthony Volpe now, finally.
So does that mean that he gets an
In
RBI
year
too?
3 on June 23rd. This is becoming an issue.
That's a good question.
That can't fucking happen, man.
Wow.
It's becoming an issue.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Yeah, the play.
That
Dude,
should be an unarmed run.
that can't happen, man.
There's a strike, 2 and 1.
Can't fucking
I
happen.
mean, what are we doing?
Fritz, he is,
definitely,
man. He
one
is.
that you scratch
And
your
that's
head
that's
on.
such a shame, man.
And a chopper to the shortstop is.
Watch what?
usually
No,
not a
I
base
am
hit.
fucking watching. What are you talking about? Volpe's just negative. Yeah, I mean, dude, he's
I'm
if
convinced
you're not
he might hit
fielding,
400.
Wow.
and he sure as hell is not fielding.
But they really don't play those reindeer games in New York.
I don't think so.
No, they don't.
Yeah, there's not a lot of home cooking in New York as far as base hits.
Saying Boone's going to defend him. What difference does that make, Noah? I really don't pay attention to what Boone says after a post-game loss. Does not affect on-the-field performance.
3 and 2.
Also, Boone does coach speak in post game. You could tell it's not his like actual voice. We have no idea what he's saying to the players internally. That's the whole point of bringing Boone in. Is if he's going to say, let's just say for argument's sake, fuck you to a player's face with the middle finger. In the post game to the media and to the fans, he'll say, we're working on it. Or it's whatever. It's no fucking difference what he tells us. We're just fans. We don't control the... What he tells us does not control impact on the game. Now, what is he saying behind closed doors? I'm not sure. But there's unfortunately no correlation. I say unfortunately because like, it is frustrating, but that's all it is. It's frustrating. And I'm talking about Boone's post-game pressers. Because this gives us no inclination of what he actually says to Volpe. And it also is not why Volpe just fucking made that despicable error and why he's not hitting.
That 102 mile per hour exit velocity.
We gotta start blaming the goddamn players, dude.
There's a 40% chance that ball's out of here. Plus,
That was so bad, man, and I hate dogging on Volpe. I really, really do. But now it's getting to a point where it's fucking...
talk about a hot hit. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
Just pathetic, man. I'm sorry. And I hate saying that word, but that's what that was. Really fucking pathetic.
You found it then?
Of course I did. Good boy.
Dude, I hate this commercial so much. I feel like I always hear when the Yankees are losing too. Fucking brat-ass kid. I miss you, Mommy. Your mom's out in town doing something. Let her be. Probably putting a fucking roof over your head. Or had a nervous saying, I miss you, Mommy. Oh, chat.
Well, the Yankees have a 5-run deficit. They'll
I
try
don't
to
really
make
care what
up
the
here
Red Sox are
tonight.
doing. I'm just waiting for this slump to be over.
And Emilio Pagan.
Volpe was my guy, but it's really getting tough. Hey, John, the words out of my mouth, brother. The words out of my mouth. Damn, these kind of slides ways in the fans. You think? No. You fucking think. Look at me. I'm a fucking shell of a man.
He's 18 for 21.
We'll be all right. I agree with what Truth's saying. Tough day, but we're good. I agree.
Tied with Kyle Finnegan for the second most saves in the National League. Robert Suarez leads with 21.
That was kind of my question that Pregame would throw tonight.
I mean, I got my post game ready and shit, so unless a miracle happens, I'll have that
Francona realizes
ready to go.
The Yankees, you want to get this first game.
Rodonamar and Friedon.
Francona says about Pagani, just throw strikes.
I'm telling you, man, I don't feel good about the thoughts I'm having with Volpe right now. This kind of sucks. Yeah, Rodonamar, Friedon Wednesday night. And then off day Thursday. So, still have hope for the series. Dude, I tell you, man, it's almost an individual irritation at just Volpe right now, to be honest. And just frustration and sadness. That we might be getting somewhere with the conversation that many have prematurely had, but it's becoming not premature anymore. We're in year 3. Oh, Jesse Eisenberg threw at the first pitch today. Maybe I'll watch Social Network later. We have to expand.
2-2 on Wells. Wells doubled in the second. Fouled out to McLean down the right field line in the 4th and grounded out to first in the 6th. Swing and a miss. One away as Wells strikes out. Well, stay tuned after the final out for tonight's WB Mason Yankees postgame.
Wells better start hitting soon too, man.
Frazier will have highlights and analysis. Justin Shackel gets player interviews in the clubhouse. And we'll hear from Aaron Boone.
I'll tell you, Volpe and Wells, I'm not in a great spot with those two. Particularly Volpe because the defense. The defense has been bad, and that's not... That can't happen with Volpe. Otherwise, what is he? What does he offer?
It's a fly ball to right field. Fraley. Yankees are down to their final out.
Well, chat, it looks like this is heading a certain way, and this has been a tough fucking night. This has been a tough night. And as a team, that's all it is. I still hope to win the series. I'll wake up tomorrow, bang, ready to go. Win tonight type thing.
1 for 3. Infield single.
Volpe is... We might have an issue here, chat. We might have an issue.
1-0. De La Cruz shades up the middle for the lefty swinging Dominguez. Check swing, did he go? No. Shane Livensbarger with the call. 6-11-1. Cincinnati 1-7-0 for the Yanks. And there's a base hit. Dominguez with his second hit of the night, 2 for 4. And back to the top of the order, and Paul Goldschmidt. Runner goes. He'll take second. Defensive indifference. Two 2-0 on Goldschmidt. Paul is 0 for 4 tonight. Robbed of an extra base hit by Fraley in right field in the 5th. Struck out twice and another fly ball, more routine to right field in the 1st.
I will say, I don't understand why people brag about saying they're not watching anymore or not watching until they score or win. Like, that's nice, bro. You're a great fan.
I guess he figures he's not pitching tomorrow anyway. Yeah. Crowd getting a little restless here. And a strike, 3-1.
Do appreciate you guys being here tonight, by the way. Love you guys. Reminder, the new watch party schedule is first game of every series for the summer. So, minus like big games, you know, some other times we'll do more. But yeah, plan is we won't have one tomorrow, but obviously coverage and shit Yanks said we'll be doing. Tonight fucking sucked, dude. Really fucking bad. Pathetic, and you know I don't throw that word out there that often, but that's what it was. Pathetic. Putrid. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll tell you though, there's one take that I'm actually starting to get nervous we're arriving at, and it's something to do with Volpe in year 3, and that sucks. Wells has got to be better too. I can't bring myself to lie and say I'm concerned about the offense. And they've been not hitting with runners in scoring position, obviously, and that's frustrating. I can't pretend to be concerned about that long term either, but there is a concern that is actually kind of brewing now. And we're now end of June, year 3 of Anthony Volpe, and I'm more frustrated than I think I've ever been watching him play. And a big part of that is how bad the defense is looking. 1, just not elite, but 2, almost looking like a sub defender, which is awful. Yankees lose 6-1. Got to win tomorrow. We do have Rodon pitching tomorrow, and then Fried on Wednesday. So still hope to win the series, but until then, at least till tomorrow morning, the shit sucks. There's like 2 different conversations. Like the Yankees lose a game, I can always get over that, at least at this point with where we're at, and I feel good about long term. What I'm starting to not feel great about though is Volpe long term, and that's a weird new feeling for me. And please save the oh, we told you, Dan. No. Those takes were premature. They were 2 weeks into his career. That's just people being negative. That's whatever. But now we're at end of June, year 3, and it's not good. It's just bad. So, win tomorrow, though. Win tomorrow. We're not on the bump. Tonight sucked, but see you guys next time. Let's go, Yanks.